everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. 'Cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I'll be die, I'll be die, I'll be die, I'll be die, I'll be die.
Wobbles one, and Williamson almost held by Higgins. Blues fans thought so. Ball hits the deck, wienering. Williamson gets it anyway. Kicked it the wrong way. Newton's kicked it the wrong way. I don't know.
All right, guys, everybody, welcome to the Jumper Punch. As usual, if you haven't been here, I'm Rocco, Marcello, Paola. How are we? Don't answer that yet. We saw the video. Hey,
Sums up our club.
Exactly right. That's why I put that on. Yeah. It sums up our club.
No system, no structure, no idea.
Anyway. Listen, this episode is proudly sponsored by Merino Brothers, the freshest fruit and veg in the business, eh?
That's right.
They are indeed.
Mate, they supply you anywhere. They'll give you free delivery over $60.
Yep.
Delivery right to your door as well.
How good is that?
Mate.
Big sponsor of the biggest segment as well.
Correct. If you order before 12 a.m. as well, that past night,
they do that.
To your door the next day. So,
I like it.
Yep.
Banana of the week sponsor. There's going to be... Merino Brothers might run out of bananas this week, I reckon. There's going to be a shortage of supply.
Week. If you're going to... Look, I'm going to do the Molly Meldrum.
Yes.
Do yourself a favour and hang around for this one. All right. Hey, listen. We've got to get coffees, mate. I need a coffee bad, mate. I'm going to coffee. This segment is proudly sponsored by...
Melbourne Coffee Roasting Co. Get on the website as well. Promo code Carlton 15% off. Bang.
Beautiful coffee.
There it is. See?
Let's get this one here.
Come on. Let's get this phone call out of the way because I think I've got to go and pick up the coffees, don't I? Do I have to go and pick them up?
I think so. They did mention something to me, but we'll see if they got anyone. Yellow. Yeah, no, I know. You thought we weren't going to do a show this week. I understand, but we have to, mate. We just keep on every day, all right? So, there's 3 coffees. Give us something to eat, and you can't. Oh, there's no. That's all right. Just bring it to the door. Leave it at the door. Knock, and you can go. I know you're busy. All right. Thank you. Ciao. All right. That's on their way.
There we go.
That's on their way. So they're coming along.
That was quick.
Beautiful.
Go and grab those. I'll be back in a jiffy, ladies and gents.
Teleportation devices, mate.
Yeah, how quick these people are, huh? I love it. Here we go.
Oh, lovely assistant.
We love this, man.
I'm going to pinch one before we even...
I'm going to do straight away. Hey, I've been milking the Panther all night.
He's poor bloke. He's going to have nothing left.
Right,
now, might I just say, before you get into this, these little chocolatey stick sort of swirl cigar things, these are probably the greatest thing you'll get in a WOG household. Absolutely unbelievable, these things.
You could have a whole thing on a night in a sitting too.
Hey, listen, when I was a kid, used to go down and used to go do a bit of Navizada, right? Yep. And the old man used to warn me, if you walk and touch one of those biscuits, right, I'm going to kill you. So I used to get there.
He's still alive, so he didn't touch the biscuits.
No, and then that Zia would go, have a biscuit. And I'm looking at him and he's looking at me. And whenever they did those biscuits, I had no choice, man. I had to eat
kind
them.
of like our
and
forward
cop the
line.
beatings
it's
on
like
the way
our
home.
forward line. You're like...
Hey, that's it, man. I love it. Let's go.
Salud.
Forza Azzurri.
Man.
We're going to know the result of
we
that
don't
game
know yet,
before this comes out, so
let's do this.
The smiles might be wiped off our face.
That's a gulper. That's a Cockles. The Robbie Cockles.
And
we already had the heartburn tablets this week.
I met Robbie Cockerell.
You met him.
You did.
I met him.
You did. And his
Prue.
Beautiful...
Prue.
Prue,
as well. So shout out to them before we get to the shout out.
Great people apparently. Yeah,
we're going to try. We've got to get the mood.
We're going to get the mood right up. Hey, to get the mood right up, last week Used to there singing along the 4 and 20 pie. So you know what, everyone, have a look at this.
What a lovely pie, me boys, a 4 and 20 pie. A lovely tasty pastry in a 4 and 20 pie. Lots of lovely tender meat, the finest you can buy. How a lovely pie, me boys, a 4 and 20 pie.
4 and 20 are 50 years old, so what do you reckon about that?
Oi! Oi! Don't forget 'em 4 and 20. Oi! Oi! How a lovely pie, me boys, a 4 and 20 pie.
Hey, mate, I know that was a bit before our time, but
Fantastic ads, mate.
hey,
Look at the legends in there.
Yeah, good.
some legends in there, huh?
Legends. Desi Tuddenham was in there as well.
Jezelenko.
Jezza, yeah.
There's
Good
Bobby
to see.
Skilton.
Yeah, Bobby Skilton was
Skilton
there.
was in
I
there,
think he
that's
still had the black eye. Mate, he was a legend, man. Only one final ever played, that bloke. One final, and he was, how many, did he win 2 Brownlows? 3. 3 there you go. There you go.
Triple
champion.
Brownlow
Brownlow
medalist.
Like Greg Williams. No, but he should have won.
He should have won one.
So I'm going to give him that one
Got
there.
robbed. We'll give
Hey,
it to
listen, while we're talking, 14, 13, 14, mate. We're flying here,
Yeah.
mate.
Going
We got
well.
a few.
Do you know how
Going
many
very
wins we're going to have this year? Or?
So that's 14 wins in
Sorry.
3 years.
Maybe for Joe.
Yeah, that's it, man. Anyway, hey, listen. I had a look and I found this bloke here, Fen McDonald.
What's his claim to
Fen
fame?
or Finn?
No, it's
Fen.
Fen.
It's Ben.
Fen.
Fen.
I've never heard of that name.
No,
before.
no,
Fen.
no,
How
no,
do you
no.
spell it?
No. Look, with F-E-N.
F-E-N.
With names, over periods of time, they change.
They've
Right, I'll
evolved.
give you an example, right? Sylvester.
Yeah.
Years ago, if you called Sylvester, you were a cat.
Yes.
Later on, after the 70s, Sylvester, you're the king of the bloody,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Rocky Sylvester.
Correct.
And things changed. Fenn would have been a really cool name. Now, he didn't play one game. There wasn't anyone who played one game, unbelievably. But he played 10 games, 4 goals. And you can see the picture there. And it's of him in his uniform, right? Because this bloke here, the reason I picked him up, he was given the number 14 when, in 1912, when numbers were given out to players for the first time. So he was really
Right,
the
okay.
first number 14.
Wow.
But what he was really known, or what he's really
Claim to fame.
well, it's not really a fame,
It's
but
a fame.
he was the 7th Battalion who were forced to row ashore at Gallipoli.
Wow. It's just...
He lost his life there. So, and the
He
name
lost
McDonald...
his life there.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
wow.
never to be found. Yeah,
Wow.
and well, you noticed the Gallipoli, man. They were just,
Ravaged. It was
mate. I'm
terrible.
telling you that it was just slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
And the name McDonald's was one of the 2 names used by Carlton and St Kilda to commemorate. I've been struggling with that word. Commemorate the Anzac game in Wellington in New Zealand.
Okay. Yes.
So he was one of the names. So
We won that game, actually.
we won, and I've got it
At
here.
the
The
Cave
Blues.
Tin,
Yeah,
down
we
there
did,
in Wellington, yeah.
So there you go, Finn. But the next one. So there was a few here. So I went with Brock McLean.
Chuka.
He's a good player, man.
Yeah, he was
He's a good player, man.
Feasible.
60, yeah,
finished
63
high up in the
games,
Brownlow
37
medal one,
goals
yeah.
for Carlton. Now the reason I got him up there, and you can see his. You can see I've put up some pictures. I'm going to put up a picture of him. Now I'm going to put up another 3 pictures here. He started with the number 7. He went to 14 so he could join his predecessors of his grandfather Ron, 128 games,
Yep.
Ken, 10 games, and Ricky, 19 games, who all wore the 14 for Carlton.
There you go.
When does that ever happen? 4
you go.
people were in the same family wear the same number.
And
Unreal.
what's
I heard that Jones and all his kids, they're all going to wear the 14 for Carlton, so that's going to happen there.
well, mate, McLean's his biggest moment, that goal against Richmond.
So we'll show that.
Wow,
We'll show that.
oh my goodness.
I think
me.
his biggest moment was when he pulled out of the 2013 preliminary final in the warm-up.
Yes.
Oh, the elimination final.
The elimination
for
final?
Nick Dygan.
He
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
he said it himself. He wasn't
did.
ready, and
He
Nigan come in.
Yeah,
Kick four.
apparently
A
Brock
four-piece,
McLean,
yes.
and I'll never forget the press conference with Mick Malthouse. Brock McLean did his hamstring or something.
Yeah.
It was the last kick of the
kick.
warm-up.
That's right. Yeah.
So imagine if it was the first kick of the game.
That's right. That's right.
So
So that's
fate.
how many people would have actually said, "Nah, fuck this, I'm playing."
Oh, mate, a lot of people.
So he really did
Yeah.
good. So good on you, Brock.
Good on him. Good on him.
On
Good
your
on him.
chook
The other one is I'm going to show you this video. Going to go up now. Rod Ashman.
Champion.
Champion.
Legend.
He was named for the
Helmet.
Yes.
Yeah. 73 to 86, 236 games. He is the game record holder of that number.
Fantastic.
Right, 370 goals.
How many goals, sorry?
370. Yeah, he was a great man. He was a premiership player naturally 81, 82. Right, he was the Carlton Hall of Fame, team of the century. The thing that you might not know about him is in 79, he asked for transfer to North Melbourne. Okay, and what happened was Carlton refused it and said, no, you're not going. So he was forced to stand out of the game.
For what, a year?
No, he came back, I think, in round 18. Okay. And then in round 18, he got something like 38 possessions, and it was against North.
All
right.
Yes.
In 81,
that always happens, that type of stuff.
And in 81, the premiership here, he fell one vote behind Round and Quinlan in the Brownlow, and one vote behind Ken Hunter in the Best and Fairest. So, pretty close to, he had a terrific year. So, he was absolutely stuck.
Yeah.
And the other one is, this one's close to my heart, 95 premiership player, Michael Sexton.
Yeah.
Okay?
Gun defender.
Nah. 90 to 2000, 200 games, 23 goals. The funny thing is, that you probably didn't know, he was born in New Guinea.
Wowee.
Was he?
Really?
Yes.
No way.
There you go.
Nah, yes way.
You're getting all the insight. You got Teague was the last player to kick.
Yes,
the
that's what I do. That's what I do. That's
Princes
what,
Park
he's the Hall of Fame.
Bang.
Played in the
Didn't know that.
93 and 99 grand final losses nationally.
There you go.
95 he won. And look, you can see the video, but he was part of the defence that included, listen to this, Sauce, Dean, Christou, McKay, and Sexton. I'm telling
good luck
you,
getting
man.
past that.
I'm telling you,
Harlem Globetrotters type
I
shit.
used to go to footy, and I'm sure you guys too, used to go to the footy, and I would watch the defence.
Yeah.
How good they were. It wasn't
Yeah.
about the goals, it was about the defence. Look at this, man. Watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries. Watch this. The ball's going to go. They used to go out. So,
Don't forget for how prolific that 95 team was. For them to be able to defend the way they did.
Yeah.
That's why you win flags.
exactly.
That's why you win flags, mate.
But
Defence
they
starts
were,
with
they
defence.
were a team within a team.
Yeah, tight unit. That's what it's all about.
Offense wins games, but defense wins
Your
premiership.
premiership,
Yep.
just the balance
100%,
between
man.
the two. So
100%,
I just
man.
want to give a special shout out to number 14, Brad Fisher.
Bradley, the
Nice.
finisher.
99 games.
Given that there's this whole talk about players not getting to certain milestones, Brad Fisher was a bit stiff.
Yes.
But you got to deserve you.
He was a
you
good
gotta
little
earn your
player.
spot. He
I
was
like
okay,
Fisher.
mate. He was all right. Good set of
99
hands.
99
Yeah,
games.
he
And
did
actually,
that.
99 is going to be a bit of a feature in this because there's another 99 we're going to talk about later.
Ah, yes. Okay. Which,
So,
yes,
but
yes,
99,
yes, we'll
and
get
you're
to that
right,
soon.
man. This is what we're talking about. It doesn't really matter. He got stuck on 99.
It's okay. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
well.
What do you do? That's life, isn't it?
Yep, that's it.
Can't
So,
get handed things,
Brad-
and when you are handed things, you don't value them.
No, of course
right.
you don't.
It's a bit of
Of course
stiff.
you don't. And this is what it's. And well, we're going to talk about that too later. In the 99, he can't be. It has to be thing. Well done. What?
you go.
Hey, that was actually a pretty good number 14.
I think it's an upbeat start considering what's about to unfold.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
Man. You want an update? Now, everyone take the Medicina, relax, and get ready for therapy on the couch.
And we
All
are
right.
going to
I'm
need
not
it.
going to give the scores against no bloody scores for these people.
Still cut city bloody score.
5 goals, ridiculous, man. And really, just there were 2 goals, man. Before you go on, because we've got
Yes.
the special segment here,
Yep.
I just want to tell you something, right? There was almost 3 quarters between goals
Yes.
Russ.
Yeah.
because you kicked it at the start of the first
First.
and at the end of the third. Were
Yeah.
the 2 goals?
End of the second. Was it
No.
third? And the-
Nah, well, like
End
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
end of
third.
the
you're
third.
right. You're
Mackay-
right.
the
Yeah,
Mackay set
correct,
shot.
Correct. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Far
Yes.
out.
That's 3 quarters. Hoo-hoo! That is a hoo-hoo there, man.
That is shit.
That's a 6-star.
That's what is it?
shit.
That's the. Where's the heartburn tablets? You got something?
That's bad.
Arch to mate.
That's bad. Is
Big
that bad,
arch.
Cooter?
Yeah. Terrible.
It's a terrible. So,
That's horrible.
well, we're going to go. Hey, listen, this has become, well, we just like threw it in, and
Yeah.
now it's become,
It's come a little.
this
piece
has
of the
become
furniture.
No, I'm talking about Mars's journal.
Okay.
This has become like one of the
It's a
feature.
very,
mate. I love
very
it.
interesting journal this
This
week,
is an interesting journal
ladies
because
and gentlemen.
A lot of things happen. So,
A lot of things happened, and a lot of things didn't happen.
Yes. Take it away.
Thank you very
yes.
much.
Quarter 1, Geelong controlling the ball well. A shank off the boot, falls to Nunes, set shot miss. Walsh running towards goal. On the burst, misses to the left. Here we go, Asava. Fraud kicks a goal. Long kick in after a goal. Well read, always. Lemon Myrtle Pepper kicks a sausage.
Yeah, good goal.
Lemon Myrtle Pepper misses to the left. 1-3, chances gone begging, and they were quite easy shots.
They were. Rudimentary set shots.
Yep.
Eat a bag of dicks, Rowan, you cheater. Don't cheat on your misses. Cripps misses. 1 goal 5 to 2-1. Quarter 2. Walsh thrown off the ball. How is that not a free kick?
Out of
You
side.
green rat. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Out of side, southern wing. He got held without it. Yeah.
Sard tackles. Surely holding the ball. Green fraud.
The throw.
Throw it up. Threw it up to himself. Izzy snaps. Goal. Ed Kerno, can you lower your eyes for once and hit a lead? Mackay was like a Mackay was like a freight train leading towards him. Didn't honour it.
What? Before you go on, you know what? Go on. Go on because I'll get onto it later.
Geelong just controlling the footy so well across half forward, looking for an opening. Wiedering been sensational early on Hawkins.
Incredible.
Kraken snap miss. You've got to kick that.
Yep.
20 to 13.
Or
Geelong
give it
lead.
off.
Correct. Great run and carry off half back from Walsh. Come and hit up at Martin. Dumb footballers. So they were running on the outside.
Yep. Now, can we put vision of this up now?
Yeah, I think we
Which
will.
one is
Because
it?
this is when Walsh is bursting through the middle.
Gets a 1-2.
Harry Mackay and
yes.
Jack Martin are running to the exact same spot inside forward 50. There is 40 metres of space in front of either of them.
Yep.
40 metres of space. That's either a directive, right?
Yep.
Well, that's coaching.
Mate,
That is coaching.
And
That should be instilled into them by the forward coaches and by the head coach.
Yep.
One leads back. You've
One
got
leads
40
forward.
metres of space in front of you, leading to the space. How hard can it be?
And
It's
then-
not fucking rocket science.
And there was always in the middle by himself as well, mind you, running in on an open goal.
Have a look.
Simple football.
Well, everyone just saw it. Have a look at
It's
it.
EDFL stuff. It is EDFL stuff. It's ridiculous. That is local league crap. That is local league rubbish. Local league footballers know where the space
I
is
said
and
this.
will turn around and lead up into
I said this
it.
in the fan camps. Half those players are not AFL standard and are not doing AFL standard things.
But this is the thing, and before you go on, Brett Stanton in the preseason, or whoever our forward coach is, or Cameron Bruce, whatever, they said we need to isolate our forwards one on one. That's what we need to do, right?
They panic.
One of you lead up into the space.
They panic.
It's not that hard. It
No,
is
it
not that hard.
It actually isn't. Dumb footballers.
Dumb.
Piss off, Buse, you sheep shagger. Free kick, Walsh. What a fantastic hit to the Kraken. Like he put it into the space, into him and marked it. Then Kraken, snap, miss.
Yeah.
Just drop
Yeah,
on it.
the
Why-
banana.
why try to
Well,
be a
we'll
hero?
talk about this too. We'll
No,
talk.
banana it, but execute it.
Yeah, no good.
If you don't execute.
Fucking hell, Dow. Give the inboard handball to Walsh. Dumb footballer. How much time and space do you think you have? It's
Got run
AFL.
down. Yeah, you got run down.
Ball movement early was totally poor.
Dealt the
Better from Balenciaga. Little jab step, nice kick, and Fogarty drops an easy mark.
Oh,
And then it led, and it's just a culmination of shit.
get out.
They are taking the P155 Geelong, toying with us. Quarter 3. Harry Mackay, may God have mercy on my soul. Didn't even get close. It was a set shot, nearly went out of bounds on the full.
Oh, God. The umpire was chasing after the ball.
John Cena doesn't make the distance from 50. Touches on the line,
What is
23 to
going
17.
Yeah.
Probably beyond him, 50 metres. Yeah. Great work rate from Cena. He's holding the ball on Anderson. So after that, he ran down the other end and he got the hold in the ball.
I mentioned
Awesome.
His work rate's
that. And
fantastic.
you're probably going to mention it, but then all of a sudden he finds himself back on the other side. doesn't he?
Always hard set shot from the boundary and hits the post.
Mate, that is hard running, man.
Yeah.
The kids are going.
23 to 18. Parfit off the ground, and here we go with the apple crumble. Gary Rowan run and jump mark, and it's all falling apart. 35 to 18.
Good mark on that.
Silvani, what are you doing? Snap from 50. Drop punt it. Bro, the bloke went for a snap from 50 out. To be continued in Mars's Minkiata.
Well, it just stops there.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
What happened? We'll find out.
We'll find out in
It
Mars's
just stops like
Minkiata.
that.
It just stopped.
That's bloody shitty.
Yeah.
All right. That's
The
good.
journal just abruptly ended, Rocco. It's abruptly ended.
So the whole thing just...
All right.
Yeah.
So
Wow. Well, there's a lot of things. Hey, listen. We talk about Teague. I was speaking to Zio Luigi.
Luigi.
yes.
Yeah.
Who's that?
How's
You met
Luigi? How
He's
is
all right.
Luigi
He's
going?
all right.
He's all right.
And I asked him a question.
Tutto all right. Everything all right. Zio
He's
Luigi.
doing all right.
You know? This and that.
Everyone, have a look. I asked him a question. Everyone, have a look at this. All right. You have two options. A, Teague stays to the end of next year, or option B.
B. I choose.
How's that? He just went for B straight away. Huh? Didn't listen to him. B. Luigi, I love him. Love Uncle Luigi, man. He's a gun. He's a gun. So
should we talk about the shit that unfolded? Or
well,
what?
you kind of said it, and I'll go for a few little stats as I always do, and then we can just talk about it. Yeah. Like 38 to 36 inside 50s.
Terrible.
They're already terrible.
Terrible.
But with those 38, do you know it was only 36% efficiency
for
us?
For us.
38 to 56, you said?
38 to 56, and it was 36% efficiency
Are you sure?
for us.
I thought it was 50%
Nah.
efficiency because we had.
We
what did
had 22 shots, and they had 20 shots. So
No,
we
19 shots we had. 5-14 we kicked.
Yeah, but some didn't make
Inside,
Yeah, that-
inside
some didn't make the
50
distance.
efficiency was 36%. Have a look.
Our
Yeah.
inside 50 efficiency.
just
I
shit.
don't know. I mean,
Um,
I actually thought when we went in there we had decent looks and had just a
Yeah, but the efficiency, if you're missing.
No,
That's what I mean.
They had 35.7.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
we
say-
had 57.
Ah.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Other way
right?
around.
Because
But yeah.
this
I
is
know.
what
School's
this is
up.
what- yeah. We'll
School's
just
up.
put an asterisk on Rocco's
Oh,
stats
look at that one
there.
there.
No,
Bit
this is
angry.
what I was going to say because we actually
Cross
had a
that one
fair
out.
few scoring shots
Correct.
and shots on goal when we went inside
cool.
forward 50.
Still bad.
Right. The bad thing is the finishing.
Yeah.
Well,
Terrible.
I'll
They're
give-
all rudimentary set shots.
Well, I'll give
mate.
you the set shot kicking stats. 2-7-19. So
Yeah.
2 goals 7 to 7 goals. 7 goals 5.
That's the difference, mate.
It's bad.
That's the difference.
Well, that's
at
the
end of
difference
the
right
day.
there. That's 28 points.
And it's not like a lot of those guys. Maybe
Three
the
of them?
Owies goals was the Owies got shot from the boundary was difficult, and maybe Mackay's
of course,
shot.
there's always a
maybe
few.
3 of them. You give a little bit of
Lot of-
leniency to
lot
a
of
couple.
easy
But
misses.
wow.
A lot of easy misses, but
You
what do
can't.
teams
And that's
do?
bad
They-
footy.
they take
And
the
people
most
say,
opportunities.
like, people, I've been hearing and that, I was saying, if we kicked straight, would have won. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. They played with
They
us.
controlled the ball all game.
If my auntie had balls, she'd be my Gio Luigi.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
So, but
They
the
controlled
thing
the
is,
footy well.
I actually think we defended incredibly well
Yeah,
yesterday,
awesome.
considering the avalanche of inside 50s compared to. I think our back 6 or 7 were phenomenal
As always.
yesterday.
As
I
always.
thought
They've
they were-
saved us a lot of times.
I thought they were fantastic.
Wiedering was huge.
Enormous.
Wiedering
But,
was
but
huge.
again, the midfield is wafer thin.
Correct.
And
Hopefully.
Doesn't
the forward
defend.
line was we weren't able to inject any pace into that game at the critical moments.
No.
Long up the line.
You got to take a risk against Geelong.
You know,
100%.
I would have rather us lost by 90 points trying to come maybe through the middle or handball
Yeah.
change. Just create
Yeah.
something.
Create
I
something.
think what frustrated me the most is that when there were a few turnovers we had early when we were trying to kick on that sort of 45. DeConning had a couple of turnovers and
Yeah.
stuff as well when he was trying to kick on that 45. But don't stop.
I don't mind it. It's
Just
yeah.
go. I don't look. You're gonna
gonna make a
If you're
turnover.
gonna turn it over, okay, fair enough. But I'd rather you have the Bali, have the coglioni to go for that kick and say, no, we're here to win this.
100%.
We are here to bring it to these guys, right? You know. But then at the same time, you've got to think to yourself, well, as a player with ball in hand, he should have the confidence to have, all right, even if I don't make this kick, I know that
players are gonna
defensively
follow up.
in transition,
strong.
we're going to be okay.
Yep.
We're going to be okay.
Yep.
You know, and the first 2 goals they kicked were through direct turnovers.
Well, they
you know.
had more turnovers than us, Geelong. 68 to 64, so, you know.
We weren't able to inject any pace into the game, and I know we said a couple of minutes ago in the journal, but the way we go inside forward 50s, I mean, why is Ed
players
Curnow on the end of these balls at half forward using it inside forward 50? Right? It's not to sink the boots into him. It's not about that.
He done it about 2 or 3 times.
Why is he the guy that has to use the ball going inside forward 50?
He can't
when he was supposed to
kick.
lower his eyes, he went long. Yep. When he was supposed to go long, he went the short pass. Yep. And he stuffed it up to Walsh. Remember that little kick inside, he turned it over?
Awful.
You know, and it's just...
And they're dumb footballers, I'm telling you.
The scores from turnovers too, they smashed us. There was a point in the last quarter where we had 0-7. So on our...
scores from turnovers,
to 7-7.
Yep.
And they were like 7 points to us to like 49 to them. So then the game ended up finishing 56 to them, 25 to us because of the 2 Walsh goals and the McKay goal.
Yeah. Look, granted as well, I don't think it was an absolute battering. Right, it wasn't an absolute battering.
But
right?
they wore us.
We clearly...
I think it was. I'm going to disagree. I think it was. We might have had like periods, even during play, like for a little while, you know, you're looking win, and then they stuff it up. It's like, and Geelong are just waiting. They know what's about to happen.
Well, if you looked at the game, the whole time where we get it off a half back, it's just a long bomb, and Stewart and Henderson
they knew
just
it.
waiting. They knew. We knew what was going to happen.
I could see it happening in front of
The fact
him.
that they took I think they nearly took a combined 30 marks between them, wasn't it? I mean, but as an opposition coach and as a coaching panel, you have to take the strengths away from the opposition.
Correct. Yep.
That is their strength. The aerial threat that they possess down back, it's enormous.
Yeah.
Mate, we made Lockie Henderson look like Bruce Dould.
But don't we always do it?
Yeah, we do it every week.
We make these players look like we did it with Gibbs, we're doing it with him, man. We make him, oh man, it's like, it was so disappointing. Let's talk about, I want to show this video. Naturally, Walsh again. He's an absolute superstar, huh? Absolute superstar. And the thing is, with him, they started to tag him.
You can't go with him.
They couldn't go with him, and they actually let him go.
Yeah.
And he actually was free for the rest of the game, and he showed it, and he got those 2 goals. But the thing I want to highlight here is the celebration at the end of the goal. Now I'm just going to put up these 2 videos side by side, and this is Walsh and Cripps, right? Just have a look at the different celebrations and the scores. We were both getting pumped in both of them.
Correct.
Yeah.
But Walsh is almost like just given up and said, I did what I had to do. He's running off. He doesn't really care. He doesn't even want to give the high five.
Yeah.
He gets it. He knows.
He's literally run. He's run from half forward into the forward pocket, snapped a goal, and then run
back to the middle.
Back and gone, not to the middle. He ran off.
Look at his face.
Off.
No
he
emotion. He knows that the job's not done. It's nowhere near done.
They failed.
Cribbs, again, with this thing, I keep going back to the thing. I mentioned this last year and the wink and that.
I hate that shit.
I'm hating it, man. This is not leaderships to me. You can say whatever you want about him. I'm telling you, these little things are going to add up to either make us a good side or just an ordinary side.
Well, it's what you accept, isn't it? It's what you accept as a leader.
Even Cripps last night. I was watching him pre-game. Mate, he never kicked on his right foot, on his left. Just kicking on his left. I'm like, he's not fit enough.
Now, you might say he's injured. Then I'm going to blame the selection. Why are we playing this bloke for?
Can I just give him a rest?
He should have a rest.
Just give him a rest.
He shouldn't be playing.
I know.
Shouldn't be playing.
I know that the fitness staff, and they're all, they're privy to everything, and they know what can be done and can't be done, right? But for me, if you have 100% belief in your structure and in your system and in what you're doing as a football club, if your captain's hurting, Cripper,
100%.
Go have a little rest, mate. Go take a week off.
The season's finished.
Refreshing your mind. But why do we have to get to a point where this bloke is killing himself?
Yeah.
We know we're going to get that from him, but why do we have to get to a point where we're crushing his soul crushing him? Mate. Why does it have to get to a point where we've got a guy out there who's warming up and kicking only on his left foot?
I think Russell in that whole department, that whole medical department.
Who's in charge?
No one's in charge. It's the players. If he says I'm fit, he goes out and plays.
Listen to...
I didn't think he was that bad. I thought he was serviceable.
Very
last
average. Nah, he's
It was
average.
service.
He's been playing average
Yeah, and
all
he's just
year.
serviceable. And
That's
I'm telling you,
shit.
look at last week's
No good.
game. It wasn't that much different to this game as far as like
What, he
possession.
kicked one goal?
No, I'm saying as far as possession
Same
to
thing
that,
all year.
it's all the same. But last week,
Because he
he
kicked
got
the guy's
praised.
a star. No,
We had to bow to him, and this week it's just like, oh, he just got 19. He's not doing much more than just an ordinary
he's not influencing
midfielder.
games.
No,
He's not.
No, he's not.
Not in any way.
not.
He's not what he's doing 2-3 years ago. He's not influencing
And this
games.
to me is the leaders, not just him, but this is the leaders of the club who are causing this issue with the team, mate. The leaders aren't performing. We're not playing a good system out there.
There's no structure going on.
Well, would
man.
you say? I mean, and people are saying, oh, but Jones and Casbolt were out. You reckon if they played?
Come
Would have
on, man, what's
lost
the
by
difference?
more. Well, I'll get.
What would
No.
Who would Jones would have been on?
Radicalia, who did nothing.
And what did he nothing
He did
anyway?
Nothing.
nothing. He
Smashed
kicked-
him.
If there was a chance to say, oh, fuck, we needed Jones, he should have kicked 5.
Yeah.
Kick 1 goal, 1 on Plowman.
That's right.
I thought Plowman was great last
Yeah,
yesterday.
well, for a player that's 20, 30
thought he was
centimetres
thought he was
taller.
fantastic yesterday. And the last 3 weeks he's played with a real competitive edge. But what does it mean?
I don't
You know,
know.
too little, too late.
Ball
Unfortunately.
hit him on the head a couple of times. He
People
ran
go,
underneath
and
the
then they'll
ball
go
a
to the
couple of
clearances and shit like that. But it
Clearances
was
were almost
it was
identical.
even. It was all even.
I know.
It was even.
know, the clearances
People
don't
say
worry.
our midfield was on top. No, it wasn't.
Nah.
No,
Nah.
it wasn't.
Nah.
No, it wasn't. They were toying with the ball. Bro, they were sharing the ball like a hotcake. And you know when I knew they had the game won, and they knew they had the game won, I would just rest Selwood.
Oh,
would
we
just
said
rest
that at the
Selwood.
start. As soon as they rest Selwood,
Taking the
Piss.
absolute
P155. It
piss.
is.
you know
Mate,
they're going into state next week,
Yeah.
right?
He'll play.
That's when you
He'll
rest
play.
the player.
Yeah.
You don't
He'll play.
bring him over. You don't bring him into state. You rest him then. But instead, they rested him against us. They rested him
Piss
against us.
Piss take.
The other one was like Casbolt was out. I can't believe it. Like,
What was he going to do?
He's hopeless. And then as soon as he's not out, he's why we lost. We brought in Setterfield, who was absolute scutter.
Shit.
Scutter.
Shit.
That bloke. He would have done as much as Casbolt would have done. So
Well,
don't give me that
look,
they would have made a difference.
There is an argument that statistically Mackay does much better when Casbolt is in the team because obviously Casbolt takes another defender
He
away
kicked
from
these
him.
2 goals. How much
Yeah.
more better would he have
Yeah,
done?
well, I think.
Well,
and
he missed 2 easy ones for himself.
for me, the big knock on Setterfield, and this is how I know that he's not ready as a footballer. Who knows if he's ever going to be ready? If you're called up an hour before the game, get your head in. Get your head into the
100%.
game. He was not. When I watched him, right,
He
close
wasn't
up
there.
from where we were, right, I looked at him and I thought, mate, you're not checked in.
Nah.
You are not checked in today to play this game. You know when you go into work and you've got to punch in your number wherever you go? He hadn't done that.
Nah.
He hadn't rocked up.
He was still on his bed, on his
He
couch.
was still looking at the team sheet. I'm an emergency today.
Yep.
If you are a professional athlete, you are called to go before the ball's even bat. Be ready.
You have to.
Be ready.
Mate, I
Especially when you haven't got many opportunities in your
watched
footy
him
career.
too, and there was one play, and there's so many plays when he was around. But one play where the ball went over the Geelong player's head, and he could have chose to come up and made a 2-on-1 contest. He said he's just like, oh no, I'll just follow my man. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What
We
is
got
he
lazy.
doing there? I don't know what he's doing
Our whole
there.
team has become
He's-
lazy.
You know, last year Setterfield, he was sort of
Wasn't he the
he
most
was trending
improved?
up. He was trending upwards.
I'm
and then,
telling you, he was our most improved. I was so happy that he had lifted to that next
Yeah,
level because I
yeah.
thought this is what
Because
we need.
I think it was towards the end of 2019 he started coming back
Yeah.
from the injury.
Yeah. I don't know what
and
happened
he
to
started
him.
playing a little bit
So
well.
what's
and then
happened? So is it all him?
I
is
don't
it
know.
coaching?
He's lost another 10
There's-
legs.
It has to be part of him, of course.
It's
but-
50-50.
Of course.
Both.
Of course.
Both are in
All right, I'm going
together.
to give you another 2 players.
Who went down? Kennedy, where do you want to go?
All right, don't give me stuff. I'm going to talk about Dale. But listen, I'm going to talk about these 2 players, man. Martin.
He's too busy smoking bongs, mate. nah, fuck. I didn't see him for a whole half, and then when he got the ball, I'm like, oh, he's
done
fucking
that. He
here.
does that every week. He does that every week.
When
he is lazy.
When he first came,
Lazy.
he like, fuck, okay, he's added a little bit of something. He got injured.
I don't know if he's. I think he's lazy.
He's lazy.
I just
Come on, man. You don't just play like that. Why can Walsh run around and get 35 possession? He's a lazy. I see him at the start and then at the end, I see him a little bit.
What is he?
Stuff it. And you know, SBS, he's another one. I don't care he got the 17 possessions. Watch him. Just watch him. He does not follow up his kicks and that. He does not give the other option. No wonder he doesn't play in the midfield. I agree now. Yeah. He has not got the tank to play in the midfield.
But I don't get with going back on Martin. Where's he playing? What's his? I actually don't know what his role is.
I reckon he was playing tall.
Tall.
I reckon because that's what happened against Adelaide.
Well,
they played him tall.
Well, I was saying to him in the match or just before pre-game, go with a defensive forward role on Tom Stewart. Make him accountable in the air. There was no one on him all night. No one on him. He was fucking running free, right?
Yeah, no, that's a good point, eh?
I mean, if he ain't going to impact the game by goals...
Maybe they tried to play Owies on Stewart. That's usually what the coaches... Owies on Jake Lever. Owies was...
Yeah, could have.
Maybe if David Cunningham was there, they could have played him on...
That's the move.
I mean,
James Stewart.
Even SPS, I saw him... Like last night in some contest, and he just ran straight. I'm like,
But see, even Jack Martin, does he look? Does he look like none of? Does he look match fit?
Not really.
Because
he lumbers around.
I mean, he's a genuine
when he's up and about.
He's a match winner, but I like him a lot as a footballer.
He's got a bit of X. I thought he has a bit of X factor, but he's given nothing.
Since he's come back from that knee, he just hasn't given a yelp aside from maybe that quarter or two against Adelaide, that he was fantastic in.
It's not good enough.
It's not. I'm telling you, man. To me, it's about
if he's not fit, just bring Josh Honey.
And just remember, he was recruited. I know people are going to argue about what is he A grade, is he B? So it doesn't matter. He was recruited as an A grader. Like when we recruited
premium player,
whatever you want to call it, and he has not shown zero. Man, an A grader or a premium player does not perform the way he performs.
But all the players that we've had, all these guys that we've signed on big money are either injured, they're either not playing as well as they could be, or they're just not living up to the hype. I thought Williams was okay yesterday. He did off a few nice kicks. Well, I mean, it's not good enough.
With Williams, I actually didn't mind his game. He should be taking the kickouts. Because when he used to play for GWS, it was either him or Nathan Wilson. And they can hit a fucking target that's like 40, 50 away. And he hit it, I think, three or four
times. Yeah, no, he did it a couple of times.
And he broke the lines, you know. I'm like, you got to utilise these players in the right areas.
Spot on.
So
spot on.
I actually don't understand.
I think structurally a lot of things are breaking down as well. And you can see it from, one, our kick-ins.
Correct.
And two, our ability to break down the opposition defence.
Yep.
We can't.
So
the better teams we can't.
Yeah.
Those other teams like your Freos and Adelaides, they're going to give you an opportunity to break them down.
Kudos to Geelong; they're a fantastic football team, but that doesn't mean that we can't.
Well, we saw with some results in the weekend.
Other teams do
Look
it.
at St Kilda.
St Kilda.
They go on
Sydney
steamroll
against the Bulldogs.
I mean,
they're all doing
how
it.
come we can't do it? It was GWS last week against Melbourne. I'm like,
when is this club ever going to get out of this bloody lull? We've just
been
in
wrong
a trough.
people, man. From the top, we've been saying it for ages, all of us, from the top to the bottom.
I don't get it.
We haven't got the right people to push this club forward, that extra step.
You know?
I've said this before, stretch as far as you can, stretch a bit more. Why didn't you do it the first time? Who are the people that is making them stretch as far as they can? Who are they? At the moment, it doesn't look like anybody.
And even our kicking skills, we're the worst in the AFL.
How? How can you be that bad?
64% we go by foot. We're the worst in the AFL.
Is
Dead
that
last.
statistically? Yeah. Is that Pommy? Is that
No. That's AFL.
Wow.
We're the worst in the AFL for kicking.
And aren't we a kick-centric team?
Well,
apparently.
That's what we're trying to do.
Apparently.
You know what's funny too? Talk
Goodness
about
gracious me.
Pommy and Oz, everyone. I'm telling you, this bloke, if they don't hire him, they're
Best
nuts,
analyst,
mate.
yeah,
They're nuts. He went through this.
Oh, mate.
And
Incredible.
he went through the way Geelong set up.
It actually went how he said the game
Yeah,
was
100%.
Yeah.
The way Geelong set up is they always go backwards to go forward, though, the way they set up, you know?
They try and
And I
slice you open.
When they kick out from full back and when
It's
they
to
kick
the
out,
right.
it's to the right.
Right
Always
side.
to the right.
And it happened
I was
all
watching
right.
it and I'm saying to my son Dylan, I'm going, mate, watch this. This is the way to do it. What are they doing there? Like, if a Scotsman from bloody Scotland can
From Yorkshire could see that, How can they not? Who are they employing?
I'm telling you, it's laughable.
And it's not even his job.
No.
Now,
He just does it on the
for
side
banter.
for banter.
banter. Yeah, it's banter.
No, but seriously,
I'm telling you, man.
how can he see that? Surely, they've got fucking clowns running this club.
This is look, what's a club? What are they worth? Like, what's their running cost? Is it 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, whatever it is a year? Well, you can't get an analyst to
Well,
no.
They do have
Nah,
analysts.
they do. You can't get a good analyst.
All week they work on it, and I've seen like the in
So what
and
are
out.
they working on?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I mean, and getting on to something that's laughable, mate. Sam Walsh, what an embarrassment!
Nah, mate.
What an embarrassment for all those footballers under him, right? For him to perform the way he did and bust his
Never
gut
give up.
every single
100%.
football that he has to win, for every single contest that he gets to. What an embarrassment!
It is.
That some of these blokes have to look up to a 2020-year-old to lead
Get
the way.
inspiration.
It
With
is
him.
absolutely embarrassing.
actually-
Don't tell me he's the most skillful person.
Well, he's not.
He's
It's
not.
not. But he is now becoming that because he works on his craft.
Works on his craft and he gets
and
to
that's
every
also
contest.
the same with Jacob Wiedering.
Oh, Jacob made another
Well,
one.
like
Star
last
man.
night, what did Hawkins kick? Fucking Krispy Kremes.
Bananas.
So he had 7 turnovers, Hawkins, from 14 touches. He had 0 assists, and he had 2 score involvements. Usually goes at
9 score involvements when he played us last time, I think it was.
And
Something
usually,
like that. Pommy was saying
you
around
go
that.
on average 7.5 to 8 score involvements a game because he loves
Yeah.
to get involved in the chains.
Yeah.
He had no assists, so he has 1 a game. 3 turnovers usually, so it's all forced by Wiedering.
100%.
And
Nah, he's a star.
what frustrates me now is that, and we were saying this before we turned the mics on, you've got arguably the best defender in the game, Jacob Wiedering.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got arguably one of the best midfielders in the game,
Top 5
Sam
of
Walsh.
them.
And you've got probably the best forward in the game, leading the Coleman medal.
Well, stats
right?
say he is, yeah.
And we've added in Williams and Sard, right? How have we not improved as a football club when those 3 players have improved and the 2 other blokes that they've added into the team have come in, right? How have we not
We look
spiked?
worse. We look worse.
It's got to be coaching.
But it has to have been. But this is the thing. It
gotta
has
be.
to have become worse because that improvement
added-
from those 3
correct.
plus those 2, we're still in the same spot.
We are.
I think we're worse off this year.
I think we are too.
We are. We actually are. And I reckon it's even worse than when we went 2 and what was it, 20 or some shit
2
like
and
that.
20.
I reckon it's worse than that because they're young kids that just come into the
That's
team.
right.
So they're all under like 20 games, rah.
Yeah.
Now they've all got, 5-6 seasons in them?
Yeah. Terrible.
How can you not
terrible.
have made an improvement up? I actually don't get it. It has to be the coaching, the structures, your systems.
It's got to be.
It's not working.
It's got to be. It has
It's actually
to be.
not working. It's actually not
With that,
working.
I'm gonna, that Walsh. I'm just gonna put up this video. Have a comparison now to Walsh's goal and celebration to one of the great men, Craig Bradley. No.
Yeah.
Watch this. Very similar. Very similar.
Was that the Bradley goal in 95?
95
The
grand
final, he kicks
final,
the
man.
first goal.
Watch him, man.
He
Just, mate, it's back to business.
Yeah.
Back
Because
to
we ain't-
business.
we haven't done anything
This is
yet.
what I do. This is
Haven't
what I
done
was saying
anything yet.
last week. Walsh is almost like, this is what I do.
It's his job. It is
Not,
his job.
oh, praise me. It's what this is why.
I watched him walk off the ground last night. Well, yeah, we'll get on to
when he was
that.
running, yeah.
And him and Wiedering just heads down.
100%.
They were like
he
moping.
is absolutely.
know
And
what?
actually, I was watching Wiedering because I was sitting on that end,
Moping.
which we all were. The amount of times he's yelling at the defence.
Yeah, you can hear it, yeah.
Can you hear it? Can
Yeah.
you see it? Have a look
Also,
at it.
I'll give kudos. Also, Plowman, the
he did
laser
do that.
point, he does do that as well.
He did
But,
do that.
Yeah.
No, I see Plowman the last month. I've had no qualms with. I think he's been all right. I think he's been all right.
Look, Plowman, I think, is an important part about defence.
Yeah.
As much as he
He's-
can be a bit of a whipping boy,
He's
he
one
is
that
important.
should be using the ball out of the back line, I think.
And
He never not.
if you're
tries.
listening, don't ever smile after a Collingwood loss again.
Yeah. Oh, I think he learnt after that. Hey, listen, people can make mistakes.
It's okay. No, it's fine.
It's what you do next.
Correct.
It's what you do
Correct.
after that.
Yep.
What you do after that.
So,
Listen, with the coach
yeah.
and that, listen, man, I don't know. You want to ask Luigi what he thinks?
Yeah, go. What's Luigi
Let's
think?
ask Luigi think. All right, you have 2 options. A, Teague stays to the end of next year, or Option B.
B. I choose.
Oh, man, he's saying B. We don't know who B is, but he reckons
anyone.
B. Hey, listen, that was
It's very, 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 very frustrating, mate. Very
it's frustrating. It's actually a bit sad. Hey, listen, let's do some votes.
I got my votes. You got your votes? You got yours?
Yeah.
Do you want to go
Say
first?
I'll go first, yeah.
All right, go.
For us.
Hold on.
Yeah, say it for us.
1 to Sam Walsh.
Yeah.
2
One,
to Sam
Johnny.
Walsh. 3 to Sam Walsh. 4 to Sam Walsh. 5 to Sam Walsh.
Yep.
What are your votes?
They're the same.
I gave 1 to Sam Walsh, 2 to Sam Walsh, 3 to Sam Walsh, 4 to Wiedering,
Okay.
and 5 to Sam Walsh. No, come on, we don't do that. We don't go half-hearted.
No Messiah complex.
But
No,
I'm
not
telling
much.
you, last night when we said we have to do the votes, we all said the same thing. We all
And I
said-
didn't even see what you guys had said.
Yeah,
I didn't even see it. All right, well, so I
Nah,
went
come on, go
one to Sard. Thought he
Yep.
was good last night. Thought he was okay
Yeah.
against an onslaught of inside 50s. 2 to Newman, 3 to Plowman, 4 to Wiedering, and 5 to Walsh.
Yeah, no, that's
Simple
about
as that.
right. That's about right. And you go 3 to Plowman. That's good.
Yep, thought he was good.
I'll give 1 to Williamson. I thought he broke the lines.
Yeah,
All
liked
right,
his
yeah.
game. He was okay.
It was okay.
2 to Balenciaga.
Yep.
3 to Newman. Backed
Yes.
up his performance from the week before.
Yep.
4 to Wiedering and 5 to Walsh.
Yeah, pretty standard.
There it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
my one.
Pretty standard. Yep. No, go.
Oh,
Go,
there
go,
it
go.
is,
No,
mate.
you're right. Go.
Next. There it is. Next.
Stuff the vote.
I gave 1 to TDK. I think
Oh,
he did.
really? Okay. All right.
I think he did all right.
Okay.
All right, he stuffed up a few times, but he battled
There's
on.
something there with him.
I like it.
Diamond
I
in
like
the
it.
rough.
I
We just got
like
to
it.
chip the edges.
I like
That's
it.
right.
I gave 2 to Saab. Then I gave 3 to Wiedering and 4 to Newman and 5 to Walsh.
And I'll just say, before you people go mental about stat checking with Nunes, Nunes' 24 touches was the worst
I'm
24
telling
touches
you,
I've ever seen.
have a look at it.
Yeah.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
I agree. Forget about if you're.
The worst
If
24
anyone's
I've ever
doing
seen.
votes here by just looking at the stats,
Nah,
mate,
doesn't
something's
work
wrong,
like
mate.
that,
It doesn't
yeah.
work like that,
Didn't
man.
have the biggest influence
Nah,
on the game.
shit.
Defended well. Like,
Nah,
it was,
shit.
It was just okay.
He's shit. He's from St Kilda's rubbish bin. Shit.
Yeah.
Next.
That was good. I like that.
Oh, you got to give the MVP. So
I'm going to
Leave
give
it
the
at
MVP.
that.
yeah. Well,
All
we may as well
right, so
just
we're going to go
award
to
the
MVP
medal.
now. And what we're going to do is we'll have a bit of a quick look. And Walsh has just 185 he's gone
It's
to.
over.
Second, Wheats has taken over second, 75. It's pretty much between who can come second and third here. Mackay.
This is like Winks.
64. Yeah. Cribbs on 57. Doc on 53. He'll go out because unfortunately he's injured. And yeah, so that's the leaderboard.
But
there.
Walsh is often gone at the 300. It's a blitz. It's a
Nah,
Walsh
man.
blitz.
And you know what? I wait every week. Not that I wait for him thinking, he might have a bad one, but he has to.
yeah, he already had one bad one.
Yeah. And,
GWS.
and he's still
Still
got
had
came
20
back.
touches.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Just hand him the keys to the club. Him and Wiedering. You want co-captains? If you want co-captains, give it to them.
I agree. Hey, listen. We've had a little bit of a... You know what I might do? Man, I need... Do you want another shot? Yeah. I need it, man.
The
This is
shakwa.
bad. We're having a bit of the shakwa. This one here just cleans the cockerels.
The Robbie Cockerels. Hello to Robbie again.
All right, let's have this one here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, put a bit in there. Yeah, this.
Come on, mate. Look beautiful. Don't have to wash it now. It's clean.
It's not bad.
I like it. I like it.
Rocket fuel.
Hey, listen.
Oh, yeah.
I like the way you were singing last week. The 4 and
20
20
by.
by.
Lots
Hey, let's
of
have a look at
tasty
another one.
pastry in the 4
Let's have a
and
look at
20
another one.
pie.
Australian Pride. Watching Jezza take a screamer, or some bloke do his block. When the game is close and thrilling, and all eyes are on the clock. Watching Higgs bring home the favourite, or Stacky belt a 4. Watching Charkey throw some leather, and his opponent hit the floor. Now watching makes a fella hungry, so you know the thing to buy.
4 and 20 in goal from pastry. The great Australian pie.
How's that one? That one's even.
Fantastic. That's
Mate.
probably my favourite ad.
Yeah,
Love
and that was with Lou Richards,
Lou Richards.
and Captain Blood at the end.
Captain Blood, champion. Yep.
Mate, they
Jezza
were
was in there.
tough,
Desi
yeah.
Tottenham as well. Champion players.
That was good. That was
Legends.
good,
Mr.
man.
Football
I love
himself
it.
was
I
in
love
there.
it. mate. Those ads, man. I
Far
love it.
out.
The old days, mate. They're crap ads.
When
these
men
days.
were allowed to be real men,
When
and
allowed
women
to
were
be
allowed
real
to
men.
be real women.
Did you see the first one? Did you see Dipper on the horse?
Yeah.
What a champion he
Dipper.
was. Yeah.
What a man.
Oh, yeah.
Dipper's
Love
a
Dipper.
champion.
What a man.
I remember. I
know
got
what?
a funny story about Dipper. It's very short. He was calling one day down on the boundary for 3AW,
Oh,
and yeah, they went down to him and they go, oh yeah, you know, any interchanges, Dipper? They go, and he goes, yep. One man goes off, another one comes on. They go, yep, that's usually how it works, Dipper. Thanks, Dipper.
You know I love Dipper? He talks like me. But he made himself a career, man.
Hey,
Like,
how
I'm
many
telling
flags
you,
Could be
you know,
making yourself a career.
mate, 4
4
flags.
flags. Champion.
Brownlow.
Brownlow.
Brownlow, correct, yes.
And played with a punctured lung.
Mate, talk
Mate,
about
come
tough.
on,
Warrior.
man.
Talk about tough. Fuck, mate.
Italian blood, mate. That's
He's
right.
Italian blood.
With
That's
the
it.
sauce.
About- and
Dimmies.
loves a punt.
Dimmies.
Dimmy Deluxe.
We had the Dimmies
Bet
ad.
Deluxe.
Hey, you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to show you the Dimmies ad.
Dimmies. Oh, Dimmies are
All right,
fortress.
let's have a look at the Dimmies.
Hey, want to hear some great news? The Jimmy's sensational homemaker sale is on again with fabulous bargains like these. We scooped Australia's biggest name in bed linen with deluxe quilt cover sets for only $39.99. Plain dyed bathhouse, 99 cents. 100% cotton jersey sheet sets from a crazy $19.99. Aussie pillow, $5.99. And deluxe jacquard quilt covers, all sizes, just $19.99. The Jimmy's sensational homemaker sale starts Monday.
There you go.
How good was that?
Dimmies are fortress. Be there.
Mate, I love that. I
reckon our recruiting staff.
Hey,
picks up
listen,
players
we
from
got a
Dimmies.
big. No. There's a and do you know he played like, this is not the Hawthorn though, but do you know he played like 90, 100 games in the reserves
Wow.
before he started?
Learn your craft.
Correct.
There you go.
All right. Hey, big one here. We have got banana of the week.
Sponsored by Marino
Reno
Brothers.
There it is. What's the
Yeah.
spiel?
The
mate?
spiel
let
is,
us know.
well, we'll let you know. The free delivery, over $60. Fresh fruit and vegetables. They also got a little bit of pasta. I think they got something new on the menu like every couple months.
Yep.
So it gets pre-made.
I had a
and,
look
you
at the
know,
website, man. They got
It's
everything.
not bad.
on
Yeah,
there,
they got everything. They got some like exotic fruits that you can't
They
really
just
get
deliver
in,
anywhere,
in
right?
Coles and Woolworths too.
They
as
do.
well.
Marino
Anyway,
Brothers, ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen.
They
Get aboard. Get on board.
Hey.
Get on board.
They got a good business
I'm
going there.
telling you,
so,
man.
yeah.
I like it. I
Sponsoring
like
the
it.
best
I like
segment
it.
of the show.
So yeah.
Superb,
You can
man.
get on. You can get onto their website too. www.marinobros.com.au.
So we'll have that. It's all on
Yep,
the bottom
all
there,
down the
so
bottom.
everyone's looking at that. Beautiful. All right. Well, the reason why we've got the sponsor and the banana of the week is because there's always a banana.
There is.
And
Now,
this week, first of all, special mentions to Setterfield and Martin.
Yep.
Right, but you didn't get it this week. I don't know what you're going to do, but me, it was Fogarty. Unfortunately, mate. I'm telling you.
Lockie.
The rabbit.
The little
Mate, he
rabbit.
started good, but I'm going to give you some stats about yesterday. 7 possessions, and then all right, but in the third quarter he had 3 possessions,
Yeah.
3 turnovers.
Oh God.
In the fourth quarter he had 1 possession and 1 turnover.
Wow.
No goals, no points, 112 metres gained.
You love that stat.
Well, because
I know.
Yeah, it's not.
what are
great,
you
is it?
doing,
It
mate?
ain't good.
I'm telling you, mate. What have you been doing lately? I don't get it, man. He's just got progressively gone down during the year, and last night could have been one of the worst performances I've seen by him, man. You definitely. It was.
No,
You
that is his worst performance.
It was. You are definitely the big banana. Now listen, it's not all over. Banana, you can elevate
back,
yourself.
come
You
back.
don't want to be banana twice. Don't let me see you be the banana
Hey,
twice.
Silvani
And
came
even if
back.
you go to the reserves and you play crappy, I'm going to give you the banana if you play crappy. So please try. But anyway, this week to me was Fogarty. He's got one.
Paul's got one.
Oh.
Will Setterfield.
Well, we did give him
Monty
a
Burns.
Do I really need to? Do I need to say much more?
No.
I don't care if you're not the most
Can I
talented
give you a
player or if you're being called up as an emergency.
Can I give
or
you
whatever,
can I give you a stat about Setter?
You
Is
can
that
give
all right?
us a stat. You can go.
I'm
for
going to
it.
help you along here.
Go for it.
He had 10 possessions, and you go, oh.
No shit.
No, it's shit for a midfielder. It's completely shit. 3 were turnovers, so that makes it 7. All right?
Yeah.
Now,
7 effective ones.
you know how many he had in the last quarter when the game was iced?
0.
6.
Of course, stat padding.
Ah, yes. He
The
did
good
have
old
6,
stat
and they're little cheapies on the side.
So
So
he had
he really
four.
had 4
Yeah,
up
yeah.
to like the last
Yeah.
5 or 6,
That's what
7
I like to
minutes.
call
of
stat padding.
Yeah.
Just get
Stat
your
padding.
numbers up.
Junk-
Don't
junk
make
time.
junk time possessions. Yeah.
That
This is a rev up for
banana.
you, Willie boy. This is not. It's not a personal attack. These are not personal.
Nah, it's personal.
This-
Nah, it's fucking personal.
If you look at how Jack Silvani went after he caught Banana of the Week,
Rev it up.
bang.
I agree. That
So-
is absolutely.
W Setterfield, lift son. Marzi, you got yours?
Nah, he spoke for me.
Spoke on it. There's no one else.
I was drilling
Could be
him the
on
whole
most
game.
the whole
Well, I
thing.
could. You know what? I'll just give it to just Carlton in general.
That's bad.
Just
They've
in
copped a lot
general.
this year.
We have failed every litmus test that we've had put in front of us.
100%,
Every
man.
single one we've failed.
Trust
Complete
me,
and
we
utter
don't like
dog
doing.
shit.
We don't like
We're
doing
shit.
this shit, man. I don't
We're
like
shit.
begging my side.
No, I don't. But
But what I'm watching is absolutely heartbreaking, man.
I don't even get. You don't get angry anymore. You just go back and you go. Oh,
Well,
I
we'll talk
expected
about
that.
this, but at the game, I was laughing out loud. People were looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm going,
Sadistic
I
laugh.
don't
The,
know.
the sadistic Mars
Yeah, it was a
laugh.
bit of, and I was like that. I was going up and down. You know what that means?
Yeah, you're
The
It's like-
Joker. The Joker. I'm surprised he didn't give you a Banana of the Week to a certain individual.
Whoa.
Ah, well, things are going to be happening here. I'm telling you, mate. Look at this rancher, man. He's fucking huge. The next one is, but before we go into what we're going to go into, I want to go into something else.
Yes.
Yes.
All right? Couple of
Yes.
weeks ago. Well, you bring it up.
All right. Well, now the club emailed its faithful members over the last week with regards to some developments within the club. Now there's a constitutional reform going on.
Yes.
Now, I thought we'd take it upon ourselves for the jumper punch to make our own.
So we've made our own. This
We've-
is what
we've-
the constitution
We've made
is.
our own constitution. This
Beautiful,
is
beautiful.
the jumper punch constitution.
Here it is. Here it
Now
is.
there are 10
Fundamentals?
subsections or sections or fundamentals that we have
All right, I love it.
in our constitution, and it starts with 1. Always love Carlton.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, I love it.
Now in this there is a subsection. There are 2 subsections.
Oh, I like it.
So it's 1A.
Yeah.
Hug them when they need a hug. 'Cause
Yeah.
everyone needs a hug every now and again.
Always.
But hold them to account when they need to be held to account.
I like it.
It's like discipline when you're a kid. Sometimes you need a hug. Sometimes
bit
you
of
need
a whipping. Bit
of a
Sometimes you
crack
need a
across the
scuff.
head.
The crack.
A scuff over their head.
Nice and bellows.
You know,
Yeah.
beautiful. One way and then the other way. Right. Number 2. Always have the Medicina, the heartburn tablets at your disposal.
Always, see?
Always.
Always
Number
have
2.
it there.
Number 3. Always make sure you drink the espresso when talking about Carlton with family and friends and associates.
Exactly. Number 3, it's perfect. Always get to drink it.
Always. Always. And with the Talking Blue with Vince
Yes,
Lochisani. You're always
always.
having the coffee.
Always,
See,
always doing the
same
coffee.
thing. 4. Always demand wins.
Always.
Yeah.
Demand wins.
Wins.
That's it, right? 5. Always say "make cuts" with passion and verve.
Yes.
You don't just say "oh make cuts."
No, you
Make cuts.
Market
That's
cuts.
what it's all about, right?
Oh.
Number 6. This one I really like. Always honour, respond, and shout out the fans and people who give their hard earned to the channel.
Yep.
Always.
100%. Always.
Always.
And we
love
always
you
do,
guys.
man. We
Actually
love it.
you guys.
7. I don't think we lived up to this part, but always be objective when giving your votes. We can work on that.
Yeah, that's it.
We can
that's
work
it.
on that. Number 8. Always treat the special guest to the drink of their choice.
Always.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have so far.
We have.
The Vicky Bitters and the Tetlings.
Number 9. Always pay homage to the special attendant.
Yes.
You always have to say thank you there.
Yep.
And last,
Oh.
but not very least,
Ooh.
do not get hoodwinked.
Don't get hoodwinked.
And that's
Exactly.
the
I
constitution.
love it.
I like it.
I love it.
I like it.
I love it. You saw it there. We're going to put it up too on
We'll chuck it up on
yeah,
Instagram.
Instagram, and
Yep.
that's what we got to abide for. Not what.
Now that's going to be signed by all 3 of us
Yep.
with an ink and feather.
yes.
Okay.
Ink and feather.
All right,
We're gonna
nice.
that, and
I
stamp
like
it.
it. I like it.
Yep.
I like
Back
it.
when
We're
we
gonna
used
put
to
it up,
win
and we're going to put it
premierships.
up.
I reckon we can put it up.
We put it
somewhere
up.
Here.
We're
I
going to
reckon
put it
we'll
up.
Write it out.
Go right here,
sign
mate.
it,
I
bang.
like it. That's it, mate. That's the way we do it. All right. Hey, you know what I might just chuck in now? I might just chuck in a bit of a Rocco's rant.
Oh.
Now?
Yeah.
Early.
I like it. I
Okay.
like it early. I like it early.
Pulling the trigger
Now,
early
is this, what's
recently.
this? Is this going? Are we getting Rocco's rant early and Moses Minkata is going to?
Yeah, then there's going to be Mars and Vincada in there. That's it. That's it. Actually,
I like it.
It's 100% what's going to happen. Rocco's ran into Mars and Vincada.
This is huge.
This is huge. This is what we're going to do,
All
man.
right, you're angry. He's
I'm
angry.
All right.
Rocco's rant. Here it is.
Now, I went to the footy yesterday and I sat there
Yes.
and I'm having my opinion.
As you do.
As we all do.
As we all do.
Mate, not once was I racial, did I swear, did I be personal, none of that. Just telling it as it is.
It's okay. You say it as you see it.
So what do? What happens? I get a supporter turning around to me and saying, why do you come to the footy?
Yep.
Are you even a member?
Okay.
I love that.
Really? You don't think that I go there for the love of Carlton because I don't clap him? Is that what you think? The funny thing was, halfway through the fourth quarter, this couple left. This couple left.
worse.
While I stayed till the end. They probably went home and ate one of their pretentious
Scones.
fruits there, like a pear or something. Don't tell me. I can say whatever I want there, man. I love the club. Don't you dare tell me, am I a member? What am I doing there, mate? I demand success from this side, man. But it doesn't mean I don't love the team any less or any more than anyone else, man. That's the first thing. Second of all, I'm going to say this. Where are all the Dell messages now this week? Where are they? Last week, that's all I heard. This week, nothing. Now, in saying that, he wasn't the worst player. And last week, I gave him the 5 votes because he deserved it. Right? Stop calling people champions, mate. You've got to do more than 2 quarters, people, mate.
Yep.
Where are you all now? Where are you all now? And the other thing is this review. What a load of rubbish, man. Stop with this review. I'm telling you now, when you come up in a company and you say we need a review, you know what you've just said?
You're gone.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
Failed.
I don't know what to do. Let's have a review. What are you reviewing? What are you reviewing, mate? What the hell are you going to review? Oh, we need this. You should be reviewing every single day. That's what you should be reviewing. If you come up, what's this pad? Stay in your own state, man. I don't give a shit what you reckon. Some like bloke who played a game, you got him to give him. I don't give a shit about you. I'm telling you, man, people are absolutely losing the plot, man, and our team has lost.
Evidently.
They've lost the soul of the thing, man. I'll tell you one thing, and I don't want to say this, but I love the jumper.
Correct.
I'm starting to hate the club.
Okay. I like that. I
I'm
like that.
starting to
Now,
fucking
can I
hate
just
it.
say
hated
something
the
as
club
well
for a
on this
while.
review, right, with this board? Isn't a board in place to review what's happening at the football club?
Yeah.
Why appoint a board then?
Minimum every quarterly you're reviewing.
Well, because I said I believe it's like you've given up. You just don't know where to go next. So then you go, I want the review. Isn't the board supposed to be there?
This has the feeling to me that a lot of stamps, there's a lot of stamps that have already been, people's papers have already been stamped.
100%.
And this is just the facade to make it look like they're doing something,
We have lost the actual fabric of the club. And I'm going to show you this video, right, on Blue Abroad Saturdays.
Yes.
Great show. Everyone
this
click
is
onto this.
fantastic.
Everyone
Wow.
have a listen. I'm going to put this up. Everyone have a listen to Dean Rice.
I'm sorry, in the 93 grand final, I remember John Elliott at the jumper presentation for 94 was up front and he just lambasted the whole club about finishing second, and it said it was unacceptable, and if you're not up to it, that we'll find people that are up to it. And I just thought back then, if I was at St Kilda Football Club and they finished second, they'd be celebrating for the next 5 to 10 years. So that was the difference between the clubs back in those days. One had a winning culture, one had just an accepting of where.
All right, did you hear that? Yeah. Did you hear that? That
you let him
Elliot.
Have it. You let him fucking have it. You
for
let him have
finishing
it.
second, and he said, "You don't like it, get out." He would have said it more like, "Oh, get out."
Yeah.
Pig's ass. That's what he said. Yeah. Apparently, he never said pig's ass. That's what he said. Yeah. Where we're accepting this mediocre. Oh, you know, like he said, no, we finished second, and I'm not happy.
I know it's different times.
What do I
now
say?
and
What do I
it's all
say?
bullshit.
Say it.
What do I say? Times may change,
But
but
standards.
standards must
100%.
remain. Stop accepting the rubbish that this club has dished up for the last however many years and start demanding premierships.
We demand. This is what it's all
I
about.
don't want finals.
Nah, I want
I don't
flag.
want finals.
I want a dynasty. I want
I don't
2,
want
3
finals.
flags, 4 flags.
And if you don't demand the best, you're not going to get there.
That's right.
We just want the best. All right, so that was it. But going into that, also, it's a ground, man. Just everyone just to relax here. We're all passionate. So let's go into Maz's Mingala.
Oh. So we'll let, as I said, to be continued in Mars's journal. Wow, wow,
Now,
wow.
Have you got a bit of you got a memo?
What have you got there?
What is this?
It only took me 17 rounds.
It is.
We'll put it up. We'll put it up on the
Direction
screen.
to leave order, I got.
Now, what did you do? Did you bash an old
Did
lady?
you bash someone? Did you
No,
break a seat?
I thought
Did
I
you-
killed someone,
did
but
you
I
kill
didn't.
someone?
No,
Did you
no,
run
no,
under
no.
the
I didn't.
ground?
No,
No.
Oh, what
did you
did you
physically
do?
abuse someone?
no,
Were you racial?
no,
Was it racist? Sexist?
no.
Okay. What about? I don't know. Did you
Oh, mate, you
say
get
something
thrown
against
out.
someone with disabilities?
No, come on, man. My mum works in disabilities. You got to respect
Well, there,
that.
no, yeah.
So
So you know
Why-
what you got to do? I
What?
did this.
You got kicked out for that.
I actually got kicked out for that. Now, I've said some shit in my times, as I do, and you've seen it all on the spray, and I can get a bit heated.
And Tommy the Butchers did say you did go a little bit too far on Levi last week, but that's our
No
mark.
problems.
that's it.
That's
You
his
can
opinion.
You can
That's
go
not Rocco
smoke a
House.
cone with Levi too.
That's
I
it.
don't care.
Only our opinion. It's only our opinion.
That's it. That's it. You know.
But to the fella that came up to us at the G, security number 14.
Now, might I just add, this is an interesting little thing as well. What show episode is this?
Number 14.
Hey, there you go, mate. See, the Illuminati.
Like, yeah, they're aligning. They're all
It's just,
saying,
it's
"Oh."
sometimes things, fate just join
Stars
us at
align.
the hip. There you go.
I like it.
Bloke comes up to me and goes, "How you going, mate?" He's like, "I'm kicking you out for sticking your finger up." Now, I've sat in my chair and I've been taken back and I'm going,
And
What?
I said to the security guard, I said, mate, okay, get out of here. Stop being a hero. So we got out of there. Then what unfolded?
"Please?"
Then what transpired?
Mate in front of me says, "Turn around." Oh, yeah, I know what's coming. Turn around. There's about 10 security and 10 cops to escort one person out. Just one, me. They come down, and then old mate goes, number 14, he says, You. I'm kicking you all out.
For what? Nothing.
So your brother,
For
him,
nothing.
everybody.
He kicked us all out. Police escorting us out. May I add, all the supporters are coming up to us, coming up to me. "Oh, you're a legend. We love you." Handshaking, rah rah rah. Then there was some Geelong supporter. I hope you watch the show. I don't know if you probably don't. But he said, "You're getting kicked out." So you know what I said to him? "Come here and say you weak dog." And then he shut up and he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I thought, you dog," like that.
It's all
right.
happening.
So I was walking off, and I'm like, "I don't care, we're going to lose anyway." So we're walking out, and yeah, we all
was
got
it?
kicked out, but he dwindled his way back in.
I spoke
He
to the police
weeded
officer.
his
I
way.
said, "Sir," he said to me, what happened?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "Nothing happened." Okay, absolutely nothing happened.
No.
I stuck my finger up. That's
do you know
all
what
I
the
did.
3 things that happened were? Sometimes I'd stand up for a goal and go crazy. Then there are other times I'd be like this. And then there are
That
other
was
times
most
I'd
of the
just turn
time.
around. Yeah,
Most
most
of
of the time it was like that. And I even said to the police, I said, "Mate, okay, these they don't understand football."
No.
No.
They got no clue about
No.
how our blood boils. And,
100%, man. And
but
look,
yeah, so moral of the story is just don't go up.
you can't
and
say nothing
You can't say
anymore.
anything. Don't stick your finger up. I've been kicked out for swearing, yes,
Yep.
but I've never been kicked out for putting my finger up. So yeah, we'll
That's
get that
incredible.
framed.
We're going to get that
We're
frame.
gonna get that frame. That's gonna sit somewhere
That's
here.
unbelievable.
But it took me 17 rounds this year. Not bad.
But
Not
listen,
bad.
anyone that's been to the footy with Mars will say that, yeah, he gets emotional. And
No,
that, but
look, I know I get ramped up, and some things can like go over
But
the edge,
so
but
what?
come up to me and speak to me like a real human being and say, look, mate, you can't do that.
And the
you're just gonna have to quiet it down a little bit. And I go, no worries, mate. No worries, I'll do that.
The reason given was disruptive behaviour.
I wasn't
who
disrupting. No. We had a family with 3-year-olds behind us, and they were laughing. They were loving it. But whatever. Anyway, that's Mars' encounter of the week.
I like it. That's good.
So you can't put the finger up.
No, don't put the finger up. Never put the finger up. Even though
we can't be emotional. We can't be emotional.
No.
Could have been the Carlton Football Club sending out the big boys to say, listen, these people here, they're making commotion. We've got a hoodwink. We've got a hoodwink everyone.
There you go.
Anyway, that's a beauty. I like it. I'm going to put that up. Hey,
there you go. Free Mars is the new hashtag.
Yeah, free Mars. Yeah, we've got free Paul. Free Mars. Hey, well, talking about free Paul, let's do. There wasn't a reserves game.
No, there wasn't. There was a scratch match. And apparently Carroll and Honey played quite well in it, but it was a mixture of Carlton and North Melbourne players. So I'm surprised they even won, to be honest, the way they were. But no, they played Box Hill and went, from what the club reported, that they won by about 10 or 11 goals, something like that. So it was
maybe we should do a merger with North.
Pretty comfortable win, and apparently O'Brien was apparently okay as well. So, but yeah,
I can only hope for
whatever.
O'Brien.
I mean,
that's good. That's good.
It's next week we.
Well,
play,
you're going to do it. Yeah, go.
Yeah, next week. Well, next week we play Collingwood.
Yep.
And I think that Charlie will be back for that game. But I will be doing. I was going to do the game against Coburg that we played as a review, but instead of doing that, I will go over that game. But I'm going to do a big mid-season. I'm going to do a big review of all the VFL within the next coming days. So
nice.
I'll do that for about. It'll go for maybe 15, 20
so
minutes.
Where do the viewers find this?
It'll be on the Blue Broad page.
Yep.
So it'll be on the Blue Broad page, and you can follow me on Twitter at PaulSeb05. That's my Twitter handle, and my Instagram and Facebook, whatever.
And the other thing, I'm telling you, we've got to be serious about this.
Yes.
Hashtag free Paul. Free Paul. We got to get him to do this, mate. We've got to get him on the airways, mate. We've got to get him on the airways. Everyone get out there. Come on, you've heard him.
I've been calling the VFLW for Women's Australian Rules Football Radio. Shout out to Pete Holden. He does a fantastic job there. So, that was
and your call last week on Paul's call, man. Everyone loved it, man.
With the nicknames.
That was the nickname. Hey, we got any new nicknames?
I don't know. I've got one maybe for Paddy Dow's coming. I don't know. Maybe St. Patrick or something like that.
Paddy Wow's just the way to
Paddy
go.
Wow,
Is he really wowing it at the moment?
Nah. Call him the leprechaun if you
I love him. No, I do love Paddy Dow.
No, I like Paddy Dow.
I don't love him. I like him.
Okay. Did you have ones for Sam Walsh?
Oh, yeah, the S1000.
I think that's a good one. Now, if
S1000?
So it pays homage to the Terminator. And that is
T1000.
T1000. It's the guy that's always turning into metal and he never stops. Indestructible.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
So the S1000.
Maybe the S1000.
So we're going to try to fit that in. We'll see how we're going to do the feel.
We'll see. I'll see.
But so far, I like
it. If it's no good, I'll take it out.
Hey, and while we're quickly on there, right?
Yeah.
Silk
2.0.
What do you reckon?
Fucking rust.
Rust.
We're taking your name away from you until you.
We might be changing it. Yeah. We might be changing it. All right. Hey, listen. We were talking about the 99s before, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go to a big one here. We're going to go to Talking Blue with Rocco and Vince Lochisano. And this one here is about when Fev kicked the 99 goals and got stopped by Alistair Clarkson. So everyone have a look at that. All right, everybody, welcome to Talking Blue with Rocco and, of course, Vince Lochisano. We are here again.
Yes.
We're again here at where?
Beautiful Brunetti here in Logan Street, Carlton.
We're gonna. What we've done is
most people know Brunetti. That's for sure.
We're gonna go to every cafe in Melbourne. So get ready for
you
this,
reckon?
guys. Yeah, there's every cafe.
Look, there's a Brunetti on the end.
There you go. There you go. There you go. This is beautiful. This is.
And of course, they use the Melbourne Roasting Company coffee. I think,
yes, I think they do. I think they do. And this is the way you have a coffee. Long black, a little bit of milk. That one there, that's a milkshake. You don't have those things.
That's a cappuccino.
Milkshake, people. What are we doing these days? Anyway, listen, we're going to be talking about a big day.
Yes.
Which divides opinions here.
Yeah, it does.
And this is the big day
Yes.
of 99 goals for our man, the Big Feb. And that was the last game of the season. I think it was in what year? 2000?
Well, it was the Hawthorn Premiership winning year of 2008.
Yeah,
and it was the last game of the year.
Yep.
And
well, let's put it on. Let's put it on. We're
hang on, before we put it on.
We're
going to put it on. Well, Buddy Franklin started the game on 98 goals.
And you could see that. And you could see that.
Ben was starting the game on 92 goals.
92. So he needed 8, he needed 2. So
and it was also a battle for the Coleman medal.
It was a battle for the Coleman medal, that's exactly
both right up the top.
And you can see, man, Feb looks like he's ready to go, and you know, like, and he starts well. He's taken, as Feb does, he's taken those marks.
Yeah, but he sprayed it. He did not have a goal up to half time.
Exactly right. So this is the first one he had, and you can see, bang, it hits the post.
It hits the post. Look at that.
So he's not starting too well, you know what I mean? But he's up and about, man. He's taking his marks, man. What a beautiful lead this bloke was, man. At the end of the day, one of the best forwards. And then you can see the next one was like, what's going on here, man?
He was nervous. He was nervous, really nervous.
And he has this shot here too, as you can see, and he just misses that.
But if you remember, I mean, Buddy got his first couple of goals and got to 100 pretty
And here
quickly.
it is, and he's the 100th goal.
And everyone ran onto the ground.
Well, you can see that.
The game was delayed by half an hour.
100%. So you can see that. So he's kicked the goal.
Yeah.
Bang,
There it is.
and there's his 100, and you can see this. You don't see this, guys, but this is what used to happen, and I hope it happens again, and we can all run out on the ground and look at this. They even opened up the gates. Like, there's no use holding these people.
No, they knew that it was a useless
I'm telling you,
exercise.
there was Hawthorn players there. It's not in this footage where they were taking selfies on the ground. Like, it was just this phenomenal thing, you know. And then they brought everyone off.
Yeah.
You could see, man, he was just like.
Well, I can assure you, I wasn't out there.
No, I didn't run out there too, man. But if I reckon if Feb kicked it, I would have ran out. Yeah, I might have ran out there. So they've done this, and it was just the scenes were amazing.
Well,
and then
at half time, the game was shot. They were already well over 10 goals in front.
They ended up winning by 80 points. So it really
Brett Ratton, first year as official coach, said, look, boys, let's just try and see if we can get Fev to 100 because the game's shot to pieces. So at every opportunity, try and pass it to him.
And they did. I think they talked, and you could see Fev
and all
now,
of a sudden,
man,
he kicked 4 in the third quarter, I think.
4 in the third, yeah. So he's there, and you can see, man, he's leading, he's going back, he's kicking beautifully,
All of a sudden,
man.
he's
loving it, and you can see this, man. Now these are just just simple, you know, like leads he's taking
marks,
a mark. But you'll see, I think the next one you can see, or it might be the next one after that, we're going to have a quick look.
Yeah.
You can see they start looking for him.
They're looking for him at every opportunity.
All of a sudden now he starts to, like, this is for 96, I think it is. This is 96.
Well, this is at the end of the third quarter. As you can see, 48 to 109, the game shot to pieces.
This had nothing to do with it.
We couldn't make the finals. We hadn't, you know, there was nothing to play for.
We won 10 games that year, so it was a good year. Now you can see Feb, he's a bit of a big.
Yeah.
He's on. So he comes in here, and then look at this one here, man.
Yes.
You can see, man, like, he's running there looking for him. And look at him, they're looking for him, and there he goes, mate, into the open goal.
Yes.
So now he starts to, like,
So this one, I think, got into about 98.
That was 97.
97, was it?
Yes, this is 98, and you can see, man, that hold of the ball, man, he used to hold it only one hand. That top hand was only there just for show.
Well, it was just to guide the ball down.
No, it was for show. There was no guidance, man, and there was an interview where he explained that. But anyway, and now this is, look at him run. This is for 90. This is, here he goes. Oh, this one here, look at him. Mate, he was determined. Look how much he ran.
Have you ever seen Bev run so much?
Usain Bolt wouldn't have beaten him this day. He was pumping, man. Look at this bloke go.
But we were all getting behind him. Everyone was trying to get him to 100.
Yeah, and then this is the 99, so he goes there, and then look at this.
Yeah, and Brad Fisher hand passed it to him. Look at
And
that.
bang in the back.
Now that was 99. But see, they ran out of time.
They ran
I'm
out of
sure if they had another 5 minutes, they'd have got in there.
Of course.
But
And you could see here that they had a couple more opportunities, but
by this stage, Franklin's on about 104 goals.
and
and
so it didn't really matter.
He's won his.
Didn't really matter. It was all about getting him 100. So he's got one more. You can see there's only like 2 or 3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And look at this one. This one should have been a free kick in the back. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh!
But they actually gave that free kick against him.
Yeah, it was against the.
That rotten mongrel umpire. Who was it? Was that you, Hayden Kennedy?
It was probably Razor.
No, it was Hayden Kennedy.
Razor. I'm going to blame him.
Yeah.
Anyway, and look at this. And Judd gets it with only like 20 seconds to go. He takes a good mark and he kicks it. But by this time, what have they done?
They put 4 men down there on him, plus dropped other players back.
And that's it, you know. So they put the. And that's it.
To be honest with you, Rocco,
and you could just see this.
I really felt that this was a crying shame that
look at this.
Hawthorn coach Alistair Clarkson, a little mongrel,
look at this, and
denied us a moment in history that could have happened, because it's never happened for 2 players to get to 100 goals in the same round, in the same game.
Never.
And both contending to be Coleman medalists at the same time.
And Alistair Clarkson did exactly
Unbelievable.
the right thing.
Well, I think it was one of the most unsportsmanlike things to put 4 men on him, plus drop back players like Roughhead and all these other tall guys and fill up the gaps. I mean,
let's hope that attitude doesn't filter through to the Carlton people here, because he did what he had to do, and this is why he won 4 premierships. Right?
Maybe.
No one cares.
Maybe.
The only people that care about the Favola 100 goal was the Carlton supporters. Alistair Clarkson did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Do you reckon?
100%, man. Never give a sucker an even break, man. I swear, I would have punched Favola straight in the back of the head and made sure he didn't get 95. This is why he's a 4-time premiership coach and we're a 4-time wooden spoons instead.
5 actually.
5, and there you go. So I understand, and it was sad. Don't get me wrong. I was upset, and my son watched it last night, and he got upset too. But at the end of the day, he did what he had to do. It had nothing to do with us. But in saying that, it was a bit of a disappointing moment.
I've heard Bev talk about this because I've interviewed him at a couple of functions, and he even said to Crody, I think Trent Crode was playing on him. At the time he said, mate, I'll give you $5,000, just let me kick the last one.
That's it. It would have been nice. It would have been nice. And he
tried to bribe him.
And I think he said that he told his wife that I bet you I'm going to end up on 99, and he did.
And he did.
So anyway, that was fair.
Well, he got there in only a half. If he hadn't taken his opportunities in the first half, he might have actually got there.
We got pumped that day, man. Like, the opportunities were very, very... The opportunities that you just saw there in the first half, that's pretty much all he got.
He'd have to be the only player in the history of the game to finish on 99 goals.
Yeah, he is. 100% he's the only one. So anyway,
that was a bit of heartbreak there, but great days of Favola kicking goals.
We love him. Love the Fev. Love the Fev. Shout out to Fev.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll have more highlights of Favola's career at some other time.
There'll be another one. I've got a few in mind. All right, well done, mate. Thank you very much.
Good on you, Rocco.
See you next time.
Okay, mate.
All right, what do you think of that? About that, boys?
Well,
First of all,
you don't have to be dead to be stiff, Fev, but what do you do? That's just,
what do you do?
You've got to earn your goals, don't you?
Now, you can see there, like me and Vince had a little bit of a,
Lover's tiff.
No, well, it was a lover's tip, but it was a different opinions about
lover's
from
quarrel.
perspective about it. Yeah,
okay.
Lover's quarrel. Love him.
I agree with you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Keeps integrity of the game.
100%, man.
Can't just
Why
let somebody walk it in.
I know that, it's never going to happen again, maybe, and whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Alistair Clarkson did exactly what he had to do. And like I said in the video, that's why they've won 4 flags since, and we won 4 wooden spoons, or round about that.
Whatever
right?
it is, yeah.
Because there should never give a sucker an even break.
That's right.
Never, you give them just an inch. All of a sudden, in the next game, they're killing you. Like I'm telling you. But anyway, that was a big night that night. That was a big night.
I still think if they didn't focus on the
100,
he
might
have got there.
Yeah. Maybe.
Don't forget, he was shocking in the first half.
He
kicked them out of bounds on the
ball. Nothing. But in the second, he started kicking them straight. Well, and then they started like handballing off to him and that. But
it is what it is.
Fev was a great player. I love Fev. I tell you, if everything he did, and that man, I loved him. Man. He was the best. Woo! Hey, while we're here, we're just going to quick shout out to the Buzz Roast.
Yes.
All right,
Yep.
23rd of July. Everyone get out. There's only a couple more weeks. There's extra tickets now because the people in Western Australia can't come over. So there's a little bit of it. So there's a few extra tickets. Get out there. I'm telling you, they're about $80, but you get like, and he told me that they've got 16 ex-players who are going to roast him. So you're going to see some royalty there.
Like
We're talking Parkins, Hunter, all of them.
And, Sammy Davis Jr. and
that's
Don
right,
Rickles days, man. That's
right.
what it's all about.
That's right. So email guys, gmarch73@yahoo.com.au. You saw the posters. Get in contact with us if you want the posters.
Bang.
Man. They're about the 250 mark. So beautiful. They love it, love it, love it, love it. Next is our favourite segment of all time.
Yeah, the best.
Hey, what do we got?
Market Cuts.
Oh, my guts, mate. Hey, the first one we got here, I just want to show you this, man.
Oh, shit.
Who is this person? Can we have a look at this? What's going on here? Who is this?
I was going through an interesting phase there.
Right.
Rocco.
You look like one of those 1970 videos that I've got.
You still got them on the VHS?
I've still got them, mate. They're the best, man. They're the best. They're a bit worn down in some spots, but...
That's a poster boy for Bet Deluxe. I'll tell you that. He had the full get-up.
I love it.
Awesome.
Hey,
The facial hair was doing plenty.
The changes in you over the years have been like, they've been just amazing. It's just, we might do that one. I'm going to do the transformation.
You don't want to see it, mate.
Like, you know when the, what is it, the ape becomes a human or something?
Yes, the evolution of a bowl. I love it.
God almighty.
Hey, listen.
Oh, God.
The press conference this week. It was huge, man. There were celebrities there.
Like, how many people attended this press conference?
There was heaps of celebrities.
They all bought the ticket to be there. Yeah, nice.
We did. Apparently there was was there a translator?
There was a translator there. So we got the translation. So now that's what they're doing because they're that big now. They need the translator there. Okay. So everyone have a look at this.
Okay, everyone just look at me. This guy, he's trying to screw us. Here is the down low on the lowdown. He's backed himself into a corner and now he's trying to back himself out of it. Try to say it's a good effort, but fuck that. That's crazy. 2 goals? 2? What's that going to achieve? And I'm sure the bitch behind me, she's the goal kicking coach. I'm saying we should have more than 5 goals. 5 goals is not enough. You can stick this press conference right up your ass. That's my recommendation. Stop trying to polish this turd and talking shit, you fraud. Just stop.
How's that, eh? How's that? Like, I didn't know. Like, that's what he was saying until I saw the translation. How good was that, huh? That's spot on. I love it. Hey, she's going to be there every week, so we might be getting a translation every week, people. Hey, listen, you know who else was there? Can't believe this bloke, mate.
Who was there?
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil was there?
Yeah,
From
Dr. Evil.
Powers.
He's still going around, is he?
Far out.
Dr. Evil. And he started asking him some questions, so everyone have a look at this.
Scott, you just don't get it, do you? You don't.
It's only that it hasn't been a big shift in our defence
I said,
yeah, it was a
knock, knock. Let me tell you a little story about a man named that was a preemptive Just know I have a whole bag of with your name on it.
There you go, mate. You know Dr. Evil, mate.
Even he's getting sick of it.
He's done. No, I don't want to hear it, mate.
Yep.
Hey, listen, I didn't know this bloke come down, but a great Italian man. George Costanza was at the press conference.
George Costanza?
What's he doing there? Costanza.
What's it? The fuck's he doing there?
Have a look.
I thought our backs did a great job in defending them to keep Geelong to 70 points. Was pretty good effort considering I think they had over 50 inside 50s. So I thought our backs, Wiedering, Plowman particularly, but Sard and Williams at ground level as well, Newman, did a great job.
What are you talking about? How can you sit there and look me in the eye and tell me that you're not worried? Don't you have any sense? Don't you have a brain? Are you so completely senile you don't even know what you're talking about anymore?
There you go, mate. He just, George, he doesn't take it.
He's done.
He's finished. He's had enough.
He's gone. He's gone AWOL.
Man, I love that, man. He's out there, man. I'm telling you, the press conference is getting big. I don't know who's going to come next week. They're getting huge. They're getting bigger than the game.
Mate, it's incredible. And they're getting longer.
I love it.
12 minutes again. Was it 11:49?
No, it's 11. No, it was like 11:08
or something.
Yeah. He shortened it by a minute. Not bad, T. Good stuff. He's improving.
He's doing
good stuff.
Great press conference. Let's see, 1, 2. That's it, I think.
Hang on. No. Well, you've thrown me under the bus.
Yeah.
So why don't we cut to this fantastic ad that you put yourself in?
All right. Let's have a look.
Here we go.
Alright guys, last call. Hey mate, we're just about to call last streaks.
I'm ruined.
What?
The 5k limit's back. And my fridge is gutted.
You're kidding.
5 days. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Leave it to us. On the house?
Wow, you found that one there.
Hey,
listen, just quietly. What a good acting performance, just quietly.
Yeah, by the guy who delivered it.
How good is that? Yeah.
You find yourself in front of the camera often, mate.
I like to
the
share myself out there.
Now the question is, do they chase you or do you chase after them with these things?
I chase them pretty hard.
Okay.
It costs me a lot of money to get. All right, that was excellent. All right, that was good. All right, there's the market cuts. I love it. Hey, listen, we didn't talk about it last week, but the jumper punch photo.
We got it. We've been slack on this though.
No. We have been slack.
We've been slack on
but
this.
everyone else has been slack too.
Yeah,
so we haven't been promoting
it's from
it.
the top down.
It's
wearing from mate. We are the top.
100%.
You got to get your photos in, ladies and gentlemen. That
Get
prize
them
is still on the line.
Mate, it's a signed jumper. I mean, at the end of the day.
Signed jumper. Yep, and we're going to add a few little other things on there as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
please.
Hey, and the merch is coming out soon.
Merch is coming out.
It actually is coming
We'll
out. I know it's said every week, but it is.
No, we're just organising because it's going to be good quality, man. Going to be good quality. Actually, we'll put up the pictures now.
Yeah.
We'll put up the pictures. This is what they're going to look like. So we'll put up the pictures now. And
the t-shirts and the hoodie.
Yeah, so get out. And then there's going to be a few more coming out.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
We'll have a few more.
Well,
and the Blue Abroad merch shop, don't forget as well, the new t-shirts and mugs and all that sort of stuff and hoodies and everything. So.
I was going to, let me see. I had something written down. Oh, yeah. All right. Akula Jeepard sent a message about the merch. And he said, and I didn't realise I said this a lot, but he wants some of the merch to say this, and I think it might happen. I say a lot. I'm telling you, mate.
There's that one, I agree. And there's a come on, man.
It's the double. It's
that
the
one.
Quinella. I'm telling you. Come on, man. It's the double.
It's funny. You know, when I'm editing, I look at it myself and go, again, I said that.
We need a counter. Every time you say it, bing.
Hey, every time I say it, have a bit of jinx.
Yeah, they'll all be dead.
You want to make it to the end.
Alcohol poisoning.
No, there will be. So we'll slowly bring them out. There's also going to be I think the hoodwink.
There'll be hoodwink. Yes. There'll probably be market cards. Banana of the week.
I reckon another one's got to be next.
Next.
So there's a few. So we'll bring them out. So that's good.
Maybe Paul's call, him riding a horse or something, or riding a footy.
No, you know which one we are going to do?
Which one?
The look, man.
Oh, yeah.
The beard with the hat. I like it. That's going to be like, imagine that walking around with your I like it. Sick, man. Well, since we're talking about Paul's, cool.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So
thank you very much.
This is Elvis Presley in the building. Yeah. Now I've decided that this week we're going to go back to the commentary theme.
Okay.
Right. But what I did was I thought I would there have been a few murmurings around the traps from our fans and faithful fans that Fox Footy or Channel 9 or Channel 7 might be snapping us up one day, Rocco. I don't know anything about that.
Well,
good luck.
Good luck to him, but I
can have him, not me.
I thought, you know what? Why don't I do the footy show or the footy shows? We'll turn it into a race.
I like it.
And who's going to win? Who's the best football show on air at the moment, whether that be mainstream or through YouTube. So the final field, as it stands at the moment, is obviously yours truly, the jumper punch.
Of course,
thank you very much.
The
front bar.
The front bar
as well.
yes,
so the front bar's got to be in there.
Like
on the couch too, with Jared Waitley, Lyon, and the boys there as well. AFL 360, footy classified, and show that I don't mind. The Sunday Footy Show.
Yeah, that's
with that Cornsey and Chompers and Tony Jones.
That's a
now
funny
I need
one.
to get the. I've got the binoculars.
Gonna get the fedora
here somewhere. I've got to get the fedora out as well. And let's get these binoculars out.
I like this. I like it.
Go.
Hey, I reckon it's going to be a
no
good race. No
hoodwinking today. There's no.
He's really seeing it. You're really seeing it.
Yeah, no.
Put that. O capel. For the Australians, that means hat. O capel.
So the hat's going on. And now I've just got to make sure I get the field right. We don't want to get that wrong. All right, now here we go. So,
here we go.
All righty. Now the runners are loaded away in for the AFL Footy Show Stakes. The jumper punch goes up into the wide gate. The front bar's up there as well. The Sunday Footy Show goes in. 360 on the couch and footy classified are loaded away. So we're set for a start. And we're off and racing. And the jumper punch is off to a bit of a slow start. The front bar's jumped away very quickly. The Sunday Footy Show jumping cleanly on the rails as well is going to be up there on the scene early too. Footy classified taking a lovely sit in behind the trio. Then came AFL 360 on the couch. And last of all was the jumper punch. They raced to the halfway mark and it's the front bar in front. The jumper punch whipping around the outside of the field and then came on the couch, buried away on the rails, AFL 360. Then came Footy Classified, followed by the Sunday Footy Show, who's been relegated to last. Dashing clear into the straight, now it's the front bar. He's opened up 3 to 4 lengths. The jumper punch, well, he's nowhere to be seen at the moment. Then came AFL 360 and on the couch, it's the front bar going to the front. It looks all over the winner. The jumper punch, it's not over yet. It's still at the front bar in front. The jumper punch, here he comes. Flies at the front bar. Oh, not sure. The jumper punch has had a dive at the front bar and we'll have to wait for the photo. And the jumper punch has won it by a nose. It's a photo finish. But the judge has gone the way of the jumper punch from the front bar. Third was on the couch, then came 360 Footy Classified. And the Sunday Footy Show knocked up and finished last.
Oh, that was sick, man. We come from behind, mate. We took them on.
Like Chautauqua.
I love it. I love it.
Sprinted
Now,
home.
those racing fans will know that was a homage to Alpine Eagle at Caulfield when it won. Tony McAvoy, Damien Oliver, Paul Dixon will know a bit about that.
Love it, man. Hey,
What a fantastic
those calls
call.
are getting good, man. You got such a flow there,
All
man.
off the cuff as well, mind you.
Yeah, all off the
It's
cuff.
not written
It's
there.
not
He's
written
only got
down.
the names
He's
written
only
there.
got the names down there.
Have the call.
No bullshitting here.
Hey,
There it
listen,
is.
Get on before he becomes big, and then like you can say, I was there. You know, I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
you can
man.
say.
Everyone's listening. Everyone.
That's it.
That was great.
Never forget where you came from, though.
I was going, hey, listen. While you're there,
Yep.
let's do another VB ad. This was
Oh.
the newest of the lot. This was like with Ling and I think
VB.
Brown.
VB, 4 and 20.
4 and 20. Sorry,
Yeah,
4 and
20.
20.
Yes,
What
yes,
am I
yes.
saying?
Medellin has got to his
4 and 20,
head.
I know. 4
It's
and
got
20.
to his
Let's
head.
put it there, yeah.
4 and 20, yeah.
Before with the stats, now that. 4 and 20. Let's listen to it.
Get on board with the biggest Aussie pie night in August and help Challenge support kids with cancer. Oi! Support Challenge with the biggest Aussie pie night. Oi!
How good was that one, man? They did the
champions
new
in
one.
there.
Look, it wasn't the original, but
Fev was in there.
Yeah.
Fev was in there. Fev was in there, yeah.
Big
and,
Spud as well. Spud
Spud
Frawley,
Reed,
God
yeah.
bless his soul.
Yeah,
What a
Bucks.
fact. Mate,
Yeah.
Bucks. Brilliant.
Yeah,
Absolutely brilliant.
when he had a job.
That's enough.
He could be having a job next year, just quietly with our club. Anyway, I'm sure they're going to be interviewing him too. And they're going to be interviewing, Hash Clark.
Hashtag Clark's in.
You know our opinion.
It's a combination of
this isn't
Clarkson
nothing.
and in.
Yeah,
Clark's
Clark's
in.
in.
For
Clark's
anyone
in.
asking.
I love it. Hey, listen. You know me. I've been like out saying that this is the move to do. It might be wrong. Hey, listen. Let's ask Kumbara Luigi here.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Let's see what he reckons.
All right, you have two options. A, Teague stays to the end of next year, or option B.
B. I choose.
Mate, I'm telling you, he's telling you B, so that's the way it's going to be, mate. Beautiful. Hey, next week, big game.
Oh, against the Filth.
Against the Filth, Collingwood and Carlton. Sunday the 18th, he's already got the time at 3:20 at the MCG, naturally, so it's going to be the Sunday.
I don't know if I'm allowed back in.
Oh, yeah, what happens with that?
Nah, you get 24 hours.
Oh, is that it?
Unless the club revoke
Let's
your
see if we
If
can
the
do
club come to me, I'll go down there and
let
get
him
them.
come,
So,
let him come, let
baby,
him come, let him
But
come.
yeah, nah.
Anyway, the Filth. Hey, listen, out of all the teams, some people hate Essendon, but I'm telling you,
Collingwood more than Essendon. Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
Like
I can't
bad.
stand Essendon more than
Yeah, I
Collingwood.
know. And I've noticed a lot of the younger, like the generation, the
We're more
30-year-olds,
Essendon.
more Essendon.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, look, I hate them to death, man. Like, I just hate them. I've got a book here about our rivalry, man. I just hate them to death. I find it. I hate them to death. And I'm telling you, they're just the worst. The supporters, the team, the coaches, the players. I just wish nothing but
black and white.
misery for everybody. Everybody. But I want them in the competition because I love beating them, even though we haven't
Love
done
to
too much
hate.
of it. So what do you reckon? Who knows?
Well, there's nothing to suggest that the result from earlier this year is going to change, really. No.
Zero.
We're arguably weaker from a personnel point of view.
Yeah.
What's going to change?
I actually don't know.
I don't still reckon. I mean, they might lift a bit because it's Collingwood, but
But they couldn't even do it when it was supposed to happen.
That's right.
I mean, but this is the thing. What is going to change coming into this weekend?
Nothing.
But that,
Nothing.
I think it'll be maybe a close one.
And will the tide start?
I think so.
But it'll be a couple of goals.
Will the tide really start turning if we lose to Collingwood?
Oh, 100%.
If it's not already.
This is a big one.
What are we, 6 and 10?
Oh. We'll be 6 if we lose.
There'll
We'll be
the
6 and
rumbling,
11, and you're
rumbling.
losing to Collingwood.
I don't think Teague will survive much longer after that.
If you can't,
He'll get to the end of the year.
I mean, and as our man and probably will attest to Andy Tate.
Probably.
If you can't motivate the men for this game, who can you motivate? It's if you cannot get them up mentally for this game, who can you motivate? How could this team not be up for the fight earlier this year when they had to win that game in round 2? I mean, you have to win every game, but it's...
that was bad.
That was shit.
No, that was shit. That was bad.
The goal, he beat us in the first half.
And where's he been since?
Nowhere. Injured.
Smoking
out
spliffs.
of form.
He'll come back. He'll kick 4 or 5.
He
does it every time.
It's heavy bad. Look. I hope that we this. Unfortunately, now this becomes like our grand final.
I just can't stand
but
it.
even
I
if
know,
we,
but
even
that's
if,
what it becomes now
but
because
even if-
everyone's going to be going for this. But then even if we win,
Well, what does that mean,
Means
mate?
nothing.
It doesn't mean anything, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, it does because you want to be winning, but it's just all too little, too late now. You want to try and hit the end of the season with some momentum, but I don't know, but I just cannot see. I just can't see where we beat them. I can't see it. I just can't see it, unfortunately.
Our defence holds up always, so that's the best thing about our.
So you're hoping your midfield can match it, if not go better than their midfield. And their midfield's not a bad midfield.
Midfield's better than ours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Collingwood's midfield is way better than ours.
We got no midfielders, eh?
They smashed us on the spread last
We
time.
got
We played them.
Walsh and Cribs at the end of the day. Who else have we got?
I wouldn't be
mate?
surprised if Cripps misses this week as well.
Oh,
And I'll
that
tell
was
you what,
another thing.
I'll tell
And
you
if he
what,
does, I wouldn't be.
that wouldn't be the worst thing.
I think he should.
No, that's
So,
it.
yeah,
Rest
well,
him
anyway.
up, man. Poor bloke, man. As much as I give it to him, man, he's our captain. I love it.
Is this now just the time where you just, cut the arm off, sever it off, and just start playing these
and
younger
unfortunately,
fellas?
that's the death of Teague.
Yeah.
You reckon?
It is.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we start losing what? We lose, how many games is there left? Like 7?
Yeah.
Six?
Not 8, 6.
6?
Well, this is the thing now.
You
it's
lose
like,
4.
Well, I mean, look, and This is not me, and this is not an agenda-driven show. This is not anything like that. It's not us trying to get people ousted. It's not. But if Alistair Clarkson or a coach of that ilk is available,
you get them.
It's like in soccer, not going for Pep Guardiola.
You gotta get
and saying no, we don't want him.
You got to get the best man.
All right,
for
I'm
the
going to
job.
put this there because I've heard this.
But I'm still a big fan of if the club were to come to a decision that David Teague's no longer the coach, I'm happy for them to go with an untried assistant who's been in a premiership mold, like an Adam Kingsley type with Richmond, or maybe even a Justin Leppert or someone like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone like that.
But I still think that we need that strong leader
Personality.
who's going to take control of everything.
Well, see, what frustrated me was that after the game against Freo, they were up in Teague, hugging him, blah, 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 blah. And then what do they do the week after?
It's a facade.
And this is another thing. They were going, oh, no, they are playing for him. So what happened this week then?
Yeah, but
like you just don't play for him for one game.
Yeah, but you can be playing for him, right? You can be playing for him, but if the coaches and the coach don't have the tactical nous to beat an opposition,
he hasn't. He hasn't. Unfortunately, listen, for Teague, it was too big of a job. Think about this. How many games? What have we won? Like 6?
6 for the year. We're 6 and 10.
Let's say we win 8, right?
It's the same position.
Just for argument's sake, we win 8, right? How many more games would Alistair Clarkson have won for us?
It's tough to say, but probably an extra 3 or 4.
Let's say 3.
Yeah, probably gets you in the 8 nearly.
Nah.
No, but what I'm saying, do you understand the difference a good coach does? I'm not saying it's going to... I'm just saying, if we're going to win 8 with Teague, you don't think that Alistair Clarkson could win you another 3?
Oh, 100%.
More.
The game that we lost against the Bulldogs, probably you would have won that. And that's maybe a turning point.
How do you know?
But you don't know. He's not there.
No, you don't know. We're just speculating.
Correct.
The other thing is they say, oh, but this is another Malthouse. It's not. Get that out of your head.
Malthouse is the end. That was the end of his career.
That was the end of his career. The team was completely different.
Correct.
Right?
team
And the
had no
other
talent.
thing is, when's the last time we made the finals?
2013.
And who was the coach?
Mike Malthouse.
And would Teague have brought that team to the finals? I don't think so.
But
this is the difference, then, that experience which we need. Because everyone says at the start of the year, we were like a good side ready to pounce.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
yeah,
For finals.
Yeah,
For
apparently
finals.
so.
Yeah, apparently. And we didn't. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's...
So do we win on the weekend next week or not? As I said, I can't.
What do you reckon the market will be?
Carlton will be slight favourite. $1.80 to $1.95, something like that. Just hype, history.
Yeah. All right, everyone put their hard earned on it then.
Yeah, good luck.
Put your house on it if
good
you
luck.
believe it. If you believe it. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe, like, and if you really, really like it, share it. Yeah. Hey, share it. First of all,
Smash the like button.
Hey, listen, we
like
have
on
got
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
everywhere,
all of it.
100%, man. Yeah. In Facebook, we've reached 560 followers.
And 500 likes now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's 500 likes.
And Instagram, almost 300.
Not bad, Will.
Mate, for 3 months, man, we
get on the Instagram. Get on the Instagram. Get on the Facebook.
We love
Trending
it.
upwards,
We love it. 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 We love it.
Any thank yous?
All right. So first of all, we're going to thank the Melbourne Roast and Coffee Company, Carlton 15. Thank you very much. The sponsor.
Code.
The other big sponsor is
Marino Brothers. Marino Bros, sorry.
Take it away. What do you got to say about them?
Again, the $60 if you spend over, you get the free delivery. Or you can use, I think it's a coupon. I'm not too sure off the top of my head. Sorry about this.
We'll put it in that. We'll put it in
the
comments.
comments.
It'll be in the comments, but
we'll
you can go and collect it and you get 5% off. So you can take it away either way.
And I'm telling you, man, like fresh.
No, it is.
How fresh?
Well, have a look at this video because this, like every morning, this is what they're doing. They see, like, look at it, the dragon fruit, the grapes. Look at that, man. You had to climb like 200 metres to go that grape. No one does that.
Straight to the wooden
From
trays.
there, they go straight there, man, in the morning. Like, he's there working like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, he actually is. No, he gets in there. I'll tell you, he gets in there at like 12 a.m.
It's the best.
Bang.
So when he works 14 hours a day. So
no mucking around.
I love it. All right, we got some special thanks as always because the viewers are the most important thing.
They are number one.
We've got.
Love them.
Now, you know me, I stuff up all the names, all right? So I'm going to stuff them up
we got?
again. First of all, Michael Villela.
Let me see. You got the name?
Villelia.
Villela. Is it IA?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
IA.
Yes,
I've
Villela.
seen his name.
Let's
Villela.
get him to do all the name.
Villela.
Last
Villela.
week's hoodwink post was sent by him, and I forgot to mention
Ah,
him. So
okay, right.
thank you
Yes.
for that.
Yes,
All
okay.
right.
Yep,
Hey,
yep.
I'm going to put up this pic, Josh Tonini.
Josh Tonini.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh.
The apple
Hello, mate.
crumble. Have a look at this.
There we go.
The apple crumble, man. I love
That's
it.
becoming a staple part of the show. We need to copyright that too.
Yeah, I like this. I like the apple crumble. That's going to be another one. Hey, listen, Rob Gallicchio reached out and talked to me. Gallicchio.
Galicchio. CH. Galicchio.
He reached out. We're talking there, so that's good. Just Adele Marie. Glenn Hawkins always.
Glenn Hawkins, yes.
Always
Adele,
comments.
hello,
Petra
how are you?
Khan, always.
Khan,
We've got Nathan. We already talked about that, and we talked about that. And we're going to show this last little video. John O. Smith. Remember John O.
Oh,
Smith?
yes, the Carlton
He's done something new. Look at this, man. He's painted. I'll put up in the corner. Look at this bloke. He's painting now the door thing. And there's a couple extra pictures here. There's a couple of some tops.
There we go.
And this bloke is a legend, man.
Sick Carlton.
And he told me that he sent these things to Carlton and they do not even reply to him.
I don't care.
What? You think like someone with so much passion, they would even write like a letter saying, mate, that is great.
I've seen,
show it up.
you know what I have seen?
It's amazing, man.
They don't reply to him.
I have seen.
haven't
You know what
replied to him.
clubs
What's he
do?
done? What's he sending in?
Like
I
his
think he
pictures
sent
on
it
the
the
cave.
pictures and that to say, look, this is my room.
It's a blue
and that.
museum.
It's as good as
why
any
wouldn't you
music.
respond
Wouldn't
to
you
it?
send
I
them?
got no
Oh,
idea,
you know,
man.
I've seen teams, they send out like a player, even if it's a...
Yeah. And hey, wouldn't that be good? Like, wouldn't you like to see that? Say, for example, you know they show these bullshit videos. See that as a video. They send out a player.
That's awesome.
Go out there, have a look at this, man. This is what we're all
fantastic.
about.
And the petrol pump as well has been filled, apparently.
It's
Is
been
what Channel
filled.
City's filled it up.
Yes.
Oh,
Might be running on empty again the way we're
That's
going
it.
at the
That's
moment,
it.
but-
I've got a few shout-outs.
Go for it.
Okay.
Matthew Hume.
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 Is it
Tell
Hume?
me how to say
Is
it.
it Darren? Darren's brother? Darren Hume?
Darren Hume. No. Matthew O'Connor as well.
Yes, Matty O'Connor. He just painted his. Did he just paint his kid's room in? I think in Carlton.
so.
I think there's a
I think
Carlton.
so.
Yeah, maybe
Sick
someone else. but I
puppy.
think it's
Sick
me.
puppy.
I love it.
Damien Korolowski.
Nice.
He was
Damien
likes to message
Oh
me.
yes. Yeah.
Marcus Mancuso.
Oh,
Sick.
Marcus. Yes, Marcus.
He's sick.
He's a champion.
Yeah.
Mate. Love Marcus.
And Richard Hussain. I had a good chat with him. We Zoom called each other in the early hours of the morning.
Yeah.
We had a chat for like an hour and a half or something, just about Carlton and everything.
Nice.
So yeah, no, it's great.
Richard
If you ever
Hussain.
want to have a
it's
chat,
good, man, I'm telling
free
you.
to have a chat. So
We all do it.
all those people. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Chat Damien.
Get on everyone.
Matthew, I think's followed me.
Yeah.
Damien, if you're listening, follow me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or
Get
whatever.
in, watching.
Get
Watch
on
all
us.
the
Get on
Blue
us.
Broad
Follow me,
shows. They're
whatever.
all
Please.
great.
Yeah,
Every
love
single
them all.
day, man, they're putting up something to get all the
Love them
information. Pommy in Oz.
best analyst in the business.
The man.
I'm telling you.
He's actually the best.
He's a psycho.
He's a Scotsman from Yorkshire, and he analyses the game better than anyone else I've seen. It's fantastic.
I love it.
So,
And he's
yeah.
got that new show.
AFL.
No, PFA.
PFAL?
Yeah.
PFAL. It's
Yeah.
a satirical take on the Carlton Football
it's
Club
funny.
and the AFL
Absolute
itself.
piss take. Get on it. It's really
That's
funny.
it.
So,
All right, guys.
Pleasure as usual,
Another
ladies
big
and
one.
gentlemen.
Hope everyone feels better. We'll definitely see you next week. Thank you very much.
Hands are a bit...
Nah, you're right. Thank you very much.
Sammy.
And
Go Blues.
Go Blues.
And like on Sweet Scone Bananas here this morning,